Have you ever wanted to give a presentation and you wonder if you can create a presentation in Google Slide? This course will help you to learn everything about a Google Slide. You will learn it and you will use it for free, and it's a cross-platform and you can present your idea. It's not only your idea, you have to make it more valuable. You have to make it more appealing to people to remember it. Google Slide can help you to do that. In this course, we're going to learn how to create a powerful and simple and professional slides that your audience cannot forget. Quick reminder, this course is not like the ordinary course. It's a course with a real instructor. So I'm always here available for you to answer your questions. And if you had any question, it doesn't matter what kind of question it is, I will be super happy to answer that. You can post it on the dashboard, or you can post it anywhere, or you can post it anywhere, and I will find out that question and write you an answer. Join your community today. This community is a fun people and supportive people who like each other, and you share your accomplishment, your certificate on Facebook. So this group is designed only for you guys, and you can join it today.
Quick win, how you can create a file offline, make it offline and go offline every time. Right now you can see it says working offline. So I'm working offline. And how you can do that? The number one way, you go to file and then you check mark make available offline. Once you do that, this document is available offline, and then you can work on it. And then once you have this super internet connection, and then that it'll be saved to your drive. Okay, this document is ready for offline use. It means whenever you work offline, and then you will have it as online as well. Okay, it'll be saved. Okay, that's fantastic. See you in the class. Quick win, how you can show ruler in Google Slide. Because Google Slide has ruler, and if you bring it and if you enable it, it helps you to really go and design everything perfectly with that. Alright, so here's how you can enable it. Go to view and then hit the show ruler button. Once you do that, you have the rulers horizontal and vertical. And then you can use them to really be precise with any design you have in Google Slides. Okay, see you in the class. Quick win, how you can create a Steve Jobs slide. I mean, this is a very popular slide background way that Steve Jobs really is creating and was creating in the past. Now, how you can do that, of course. Okay, the number one quickest way is to download the background that I already did and go with the choose image, and you can find out as that file through the attachment to this computer, to this lesson. So we're gonna go browse and find out where it is. So there you go. You can download it from the attachment to this lesson and hit done. Once you do that, boom, you have the Steve Jobs-like looking background ever. Okay, see you in the class. Hi, welcome again to this course. This is JM, your instructor. So let's go ahead with Google Slide. This Google Slide application, you can have it in your phone as well as your computer. PC is a great thing, great tool ever. Because you can create everything for free and you can enjoy everything for free, and you can bring a great value to anything you wanted to into the marketplace using Google Slide. I already installed for my PC using Chrome extension. As you can see, this is a slide. As you can see right now, if I click on it, and it'll just really direct me to the page of Google Slide. Now, how you can install it in your PC and your desktop. Okay, don't worry about it. We're gonna type Google Slide extension. Once you type Google Slide extension in Google, in the result search, you will have it as a first result. You're gonna click on that, and then you can have it in your PC, in your laptop or desktop or anything. even in your phone, it'll really work because it's a really multi-device, and it has great feature that it works in any device and every time. And right now you can see this is the slide, this is the face, this is the interface of Google Slides that I have right now. And I will go into it and go each part, and I will teach you each part of it in Google Slide. I will teach from the beginning, from the main menu down to the templates and all of that you can use in your presentation and in your business to really improve the presentation skill you have and to bring a great value to the marketplace. Whenever I say to the marketplace, I mean whenever you present something great, so it'll increase its value. It'll have a different value from the other things. So presentation changes others things value. Sorry for my internet connectivity, that's why it's very loading slow. So we will check it out very soon. And right now you can see it's going to the Chrome Web Store. And right now you can see it's there. Now whenever you want it to install in your PC or in your desktop, there's a button called Add. When you hit the Add button, it'll install in your PC. It'll get the permission and all of that. And the good news is it'll work even offline with your computer. So it's really by Google, it works with Google Drive, and it's running offline. So this is the way you can install in Google Slide to have it even offline in your desktop and in your application. So let's see how it is and how is the environment of Google Slide in Chrome. Okay, our lessons and our lecture are designed in two ways. Number one, I'm gonna teach you the option, the tools that we have of Google Slide, everything in it. And that way you understand the meaning and you get the concept of any tool that it's available in Google Slide right now, and also the tool that will be available in the future. We're gonna teach you that. We're gonna teach you the tools. And the second way, I'm gonna teach you using the project. So we're gonna learn first tools and then using tools in project. I think this is the number one efficient way of learning tech courses around the world, because you understand first the tools, you understand what the hammer, what does it really doing, or what fork does, and then you really eat it with it. Okay, in this way you really hit two birds with one stone, I meant. So let's go ahead and right now learn everything that we have in Google Slide, first the tools and then second and the projects, into the next lecture. Okay, now let's talk about the interface and the whole part and the whole tools of Google Slide at the welcome page. I'm gonna call it template page because you have everything about template and it's all about the templates, blank and other thing. So let's go ahead and really learn all the tools in this page and then going to the next page where the really interesting journey begins right now at that moment. So we have our logo design of Google Slide, and then we have main menu. In the main menu, you can navigate to docs, sheets, slides, forms. You can navigate between them or you can go to them, and as well, whenever you go to main menu of docs, so they have slides as well. We have settings, help and feedback, and drive, where we can go to our drive and really pick up some files. In the settings, there are little things that are very important I'm gonna talk about right now. First is language. You can change the language, any language you want it to, and this will really direct you and put the link to you to another page of Google where you can change the language for your whole Google services in here. But for me right now, it's English, United States, and it's a preferred language. So you can pick up any language using this button and you can change it. Any language you want it to, it's available there for you. We have as well other languages we can add as well. So for me, English works the best. We can automatically add languages on or off. So you can say off or off. This is really good whenever you you want to have experience of translation and everything and never losing anything. So it's really good because it add automatically any other languages and translate you the thing you wanted to. But for now, let's not change it. So this is a super important setting. Always show right to left controls if you're using Persian native language or something, some other languages that are written from right, so you can enable it. We have as well templates where we can display recent templates on home screen or not. And then the most really interesting thing is offline. If this button is on, the whole Google service and application work offline, and you can enjoy it the most. And down in here we have activity dashboard, is where you can turn off the history, and you can turn off it and turn on it back. These settings are very important into the menu, and they are very great. Now we learned about main menu of Google site. Now let's go to the next part. Alright, so let's go right now to the search menu. Into the search menu, we can search anything we wanted to find quickly any file we wanted. You can use search to speed up your work and your creativity. For example, I'm gonna type and search security. Whenever I type security, down in here I can click and go advanced. Let's click and go advanced. Right now you can see I went advanced, and there are top results for me. In the top result, I can arrange them by owned by anyone, or owned by me, or not owned by me. We have the list view, and then we have the grid view. Also, we have file picker. File picker is an amazing tool because you can create and you can pick up any slide from your whole drive, or the files that are shared with you, or that you start of, or maybe some recent work, or you upload from your computer. So that's the magic of file picker, that you have these options available, and then once you select it, then you can hit the open button. So that's the advanced search. And let's go again with the security. In the security, we have another part. So it really brings other result as well into the details. So that's the search menu. That's really interesting. Another way I really love to search is I go to the drive, and then into the drive I search any file I wanted. It might be a little faster. So I'm gonna go security, and then once you type security, it'll just bring the result for you that you wanted. Again, in here we have advanced result that we're gonna focus on to next lectures that we are gonna learn about it. Okay, so you should not worry about anything. So there you go. I have the same result and the same thing. So that's about the search. Okay, so right now let's go to these applications, Google Apps, to this page. Now these two parts are really amazing. Number one is where you can navigate to any application you want it. You can go to your account, search, play, Gmail, Drive, Calendar, all these. You can navigate to them and you can reach them as fast as possible. And the good thing is, whenever you click on it, it opens a new page, a blank page, where you can stay at the page you wanted to. So that's the magic with the Google. It has everything, and it provides everything for you to make you satisfied with the experience with the internet. And then down in here again, we have our accounts. In here we can manage our accounts using this icon. You can select from a phone, photo from a computer, or from your photos from Google Drive or somewhere else. And down in here we have manage your account, where we can go to managing account, which I will talk about it into the next into the last sections of this course. For now let's not talk about it. And down in here I can add other accounts as well, or sign out all the accounts I wanted to. So thank you. See you next lecture. Okay, now it is time to really go into the deep part and is most important part of a Google site. and that is start a new presentation. You can have two choice. Either go with blank one and really have no slide at all, and really go with blank one and nothing into the slides, the zero slide, zero white one. You can go with that like this, you can see right now. Or you can have another choice as well. You can go with the template gallery. Now template gallery is very important because, and it's also very efficient. It really it's not time consuming. It saves you a lot of time. So for example, if you wanted like this thing, activities at the weekend, or if you want portfolio, or you wanted photo gallery, photo album, or you wanted a general presentation, or you have a big idea and it maybe it depends on your work, or maybe it's about the education. So you can click and then you can edit anything you wanted. For example, let's go with the lesson plan. I'm gonna click in here and then we're gonna wait till it launches and it runs all things for us. Okay, right now you can see that it's launched and I can see the template. So this is the template of lesson plan. I can plan my learning and my thing really. So this is the audience, this is the objective, this is the materials, this is the procedure, and this is all thing. And the only thing I need to do and to work is only really just editing. I can edit anything I wanted in here. I can put anything, any text. Okay, that's it. That's the template. Or I can go with the template with the white 01 and nothing in it, and really edit and make everything in it really. So that's all. So let's focus right now on the tools that are available in here, and then we'll go with the project based. Thank you. Okay, now it is time to learn about Google Slides. Now, the number one option, you should take care of it. And if you're having low internet connection or you want it to work even offline, no internet, is to enable this option. Make available offline. When you hit this thing and when you hit this option, everything will be available for you offline, and whenever you lose the internet connection, it will work even faster, and you will have it and it will be saved in your drive computer. Then once your computer gets connectivity and connection, so they sign it and they take backup of that file into the Google Drive of your computer and your cloud. So I did it right now. Now now it is time to learn about the individual tools that are available in here, as I promised you, and then we'll go to the project based and learn everything. Quick win, how you can share your Google Slide to the people that you want to have access with. So you go and you click share, and then you name the document. For example, let's name the document Google Slide Masterclass, and then you hit save, and then you can share typed in people's name, and then you can hit done. Or another way is to do it with copy link. You can give them a link and then they can access it, and once they can access it, they can open and they can see what you did for it. That's how you can share with the see you in the class. Alright, so quick win. Pretend you have already created your slides and created your text and everything. How you can present to your audience with shortcut. I mean, how you can go present and then really start talking with the audience. Okay, the number one way to do it with mouse is to really click on here. But if you want shortcut, it's Control F5. Now it can be somehow complicated if you want to start from the beginning, so you can say Control Shift F5 and that starts from the beginning. But if you want to start from the current slide, you can say Control F5, and that brings a slide showing up into your screen, and then you can present your idea. So there you go, we have it right now. Quick win, how you can share your Google Slide everything presentation to the meeting. Okay, the number one way and to do it, and it's a new modern thing, the Google Slide, is to click it the present to a meeting. You can click in here, and then you can choose an event that is coming up with Google Meeting. So that's how you can do that, and you can do that with your own things, and it'll be able to present tab to the meeting. Okay, but no one else is there, so that's fine. But you can present tab to them anytime. Okay, that's it. Alright, so let's start right now quickly over anything that we have in Google Slide. In this first interface, you see again the menu, the logo of a slide, and then you see the name of Google Slide course that it's called, but you can change any name to anything that you want it to. And then you have location of it. Now you can see it's 3 button right over there. I can hit a star. I can just hit over star and it'll be starred and it'll be saved to my OneDrive. Now whenever you hit star, it'll move to your Google Drive and you'll have it as a starred files as here. There you go, you have starred files in here. So that's the option for this. Another is you can move it. It's move picker or something that you can move the files anywhere you want it to. And then we have see status document is where you can see the status of this document. It's also ready for use for offline use, and it's also available there. Now, so this is again the slide name, and then there's a star, and then the move icon, and then we have the status bar. So this is also a slide home whenever you hit over it, so you'll be navigated and you'll be hit to the slides home. So let's go to the slide home and to see what it really means. And it's very easy, so you can see right now it's the same screen that I had at the first time. Let's go back with this Google Slide course right now there. Okay, right now I'm here and you can see that down of these things we have a menu. We call it menu bar. So this is the title bar and the status bar, and then we have the menu bar. We have a lot of them and we'll work with all of them. And then we have tools bar. Tools bar are the tools that you use to really you use it for all things, for all the changes, for all things you do in Google Slides. So you use it daily, really, use it frequently, or you use it the most. And above this, you can see the version history of this. And if you click on it, you can really click all the versions you want it to. You can say only show named versions, or just see the changes, all of that. Or you can say show changes and all of this. And also you can go back to any change that you wanted to. You can restore and you can take it back, or you can name this version, or you can make a copy. Again, we have these buttons as well as here, from as long as you go to the course, okay? So you get the nature of all the Google Slides. So you right now, please don't worry about how to print and how to do other merging settings and all of that. We will work through that. So, and we have again here the document history version, like this one. We have present to a meeting. This is a new feature that it's added recently. And we have start presentation, or we can go with the from beginning or presenter from the whole thing. Now we will work through the whole thing into it. Okay, so don't worry. We will have a deep work on with them. We have again share icon where you can share to people that you wanted to. Down in here you have again your icon, your profile, and you have your add-ons, your applications, extra applications that are very essentials to anyone. And more importantly, you have your slides in here, so you can add your slides using copy paste or just hitting this guy in here, and you add extra slide to the presentation you have. And we have as well the page in here that's available for us, the slide page. This is the slide itself, and we have also the page slide where you manage everything, and this is the present idea, this is the content you present to an audience. Down again, we have film strip view that it's currently, I am at film strip view, but you can also go with the grid view, okay? And also we have explore. In every Google, really, we have explore where we can explore and where we talk to get more things out of Google and out of Google services and applications. So this is the first view of Google Slides. We will start with this next lecture. So see you there. Okay, so it is time to learn about the real work of all Google Slide. In here, we see little tiny tools, not tiny, but really big tools that we have and we should have in anything, in any slide making applications or maybe platform. So anytime you wanted to have some slide over anything or a slide presentation to present an idea, you should also use these tools and you should have them, and most of the time you should use them. And these are very essential. Let's go with the number one. So this first one is only creating new slide. As you can see, I have 3 right now, and I'm having 4, and I'm having 5, and I have 6. So I have these slides right over here. I can have more, or I can have more, even more. Okay, so don't worry. And if you click in here, you see the layout of creating new slides. For example, caption or a big number or main point or 2 and 2 columns and title slide, section header, title and body. You see everything that you have. For example, I wanted a section title and description. So there you go. I have it right now. I can click in here, add the title, click in here, add the subtitle, and the text is well in here. So that's the magic with this button. You can create slide, new slide, only using shortcut Control M, or just going in here, choosing and picking up a blank, and then really adding a new slide to your presentation. And the good thing is whenever you insert some slide, it's automatically saved to your drive, and also you can revert it to the version history and to really take it back. So there's no worry about it. You don't lose anything. So that's it really for this big guy. Another is undo. So whenever you do something and you say, well, I'm upset, why I did it, so you can click in here and it really undoes everything. But if you are still changing your brain and say, well, I did it right, no, well, that was the right thing, let's redo it. So you redo it. Another option is print. So you can print anything you have in this. Let me just design a quick one, a quick thing in here, I'm gonna draw a shape in here. I'm gonna draw a very quick and very fast slide that we can all have it. So I'm gonna do this one, changing to the color and bringing a text box and saying, for example, Google slide course or masterclass. So that's it. I'm gonna just come in here, pick up a very good, nice font, and bringing in here, moving to the center. There you go. I moved to the center, but still it's not complete center. Okay, now we did it. I just created a very draft and very fast slide. So for you should take a lot of time. Okay, I'm gonna go to print. And it just takes a few minutes and moments. Sometimes it really takes an hour. I'm really kidding. In here you have many options. This is my AnyDisk printer. You don't have it, but you might have it. Okay, it transfer this print to the computer I wanted to. That I already work with AnyDisk. And other options we have is save as a PDF. The thing we have, it saves as a PDF. we have all pages or custom pages. And you know the examples that are written in here. Now example 1 to 5 or 8, 11 to 13. Now comma is only separating for them. For example, you want to print 8 and 9, or you want to print 8 and 10. So you type 8 comma 10. For now I didn't have it, okay? For now I don't have enough pages. Or you want to print 1 to 5. 1 to 5, you will have it. Pages per sheet is only pages per sheet. That's, you can see right now it's very clear to understand that it puts slides to the one page. I like to have it 1. Other option is see more. The see more is you see more options to print with. You see Fox save as a PDF, Fox Reader PDF printer. Now let's go with the Fox because you might have it, or let's go with the Microsoft Print PDF. I'm gonna go in here, and in here you see more options like color, black and white or color, or you can see more options as well. Paper size, pages per sheet, scale, all of this. Now scale is very important because it really has more options like fit to print, printable area, or fit to paper, or even go custom. And I'm gonna click up an A4 in here so you can see right now it's done, or you can see black and white, and it's black and white right now. So that's the print options. It's very useful whenever you print as a document, a slide, or a presentation and give someone else. Now for presenting and public speaking, whenever people decide to speak something and they have slide, at first time they print the slides and they give the audience. So you might do that as well. Now Paint format does another extra job, which is really amazing and very good. I'm gonna copy text in here, another extra text, and let's just unclear everything that it has. For example, let's go with Clever and low font size, all of this, and that's it really. So right now I want to copy this style completely to this style. I want to copy their style together. So I copy this, I select it in Format Painter, and I hover over this. You see the magic. So that's the job of Paint format. It does the job for you and as you want it. So you might use sometimes in order to save your time in designing and all of that. We will work through projects, so there's no worry about it. Zoom is another option. We can have 50%, 100%, 200%, or zoom in or zoom out. We can go as well 93% fit, or maybe not more. Okay, so you can go with that as well. We have select, where you can select. Right now I'm at the select mode. I can pick up anything and I can grab it everywhere I want it. Let's go. And then I have text box. Text box is very great. Now as you can see, I have did it with this text with text box. I'm gonna click in here and paste it. Ooh, I have it right now. And it's done by text box. Text box is really great and then really awesome. So that's the job of text box. It has 3 options as well, like do not auto fit, or shrink text on overflow, or resize shapes to fit the text. Now it resizes the text to shape. It resizes the text to really fit the text. Resize the shape. We have shrink text to overflow. This is another behavior we have chosen for this. You can see it's really changing everything for us. And also we have do not. It's a very do not option, so you can pick up and you can go with. So that's about the text box. Another is images. You can bring images to the thing you want it. So let's just move it to the center and really back, control Z. And we have it just right back in here. I'm gonna create a new slide, and really not a very blank one. I'm gonna go blank. Down in here, I'm gonna go at the images, upload from computer, or search the web, or you can draw, or you can pick up from your drive, photos by URL or camera. Let's pick up from computer. It's very easy. I'm gonna pick up this guy. And you can see right now it's an images. Okay, I brought an image to my slide. I can now present my picture to people, which is amazing. Now you can do that as well. We will talk about a lot of images and through projects that those are very important to do that. Okay, and I want you to know that because these are very important things and tools you should understand, because inserting a picture is very important and we learned it. Okay, so we did it right now. Another option is shape, as you have seen me, as you watched really recently, that I brought shapes and I draw a blank one and really yellow one. So you can do that as well. You can bring any shape you wanted using shapes or arrows or callouts or equations. All of these are essentials to bring. So you can do that as well. There's no worry about it, and everyone else like it and loves it, and you also love it. Another option is we have line, arrow, elbow connector. These are very good whenever you draw some mind mapping things, all of that, and it's very clean and clear for you. Okay, so let's discuss the rest next lecture. Alright, so another important thing is about comment and background, layout, theme, and transition. These things are very important and super important as well. Let's talk about them again right now. Background only changes the background of any slide we wanted to. We can select a one or particularly two or more slides and then to change them and to change their background. We're gonna pick up two, for example. Let's go with background. And then go in here, a simple background. For example, let's go with this guy, and you can see right now that it really brought some changes. You can change to anything you wanted. You can change to the simple light, color, simple things, simple colors, or gradient. Now gradients are another super part of important thing and very beautiful thing of Google site. For example, let's pick up this one. And you can see it's already bringing me a lot of changes. And if you wanted more color, you can also use the add button. In using this, you can have a custom color. Any color you wanted, you can pick up from this color or from a code, hexadecimal, or HEUD, or transparency, and all of that is available for you to make the slide feel great and be amazing with you. About the images where you can just pick up an image to show as a background. That's another choice you wanted. We have reset to theme. Maybe you want to reset everything to your theme to back thing. Now, if you applied something, so that might be a change. For example, this is a simple light theme. Now I change the background, and if I hit reset, it'll just take me to the first changes to the first day. So that's a very good thing. You might change the theme and you might not like it. You might change the background, so you can reset anytime. You can add to the theme. Maybe you just bring all of these changes and make all these things into one place. You may add this to the theme package and then have it later. We have layout is the options is where we can see the whole thing, like this one that we had in here. So that's the layout, but we can change the current layout that we are into it. For example, let's change this to this. You can see it's very fast and it's very automatic. Theme is another option. Into a theme, we can browse lots of themes that we wanted to have in our presentation, but I don't recommend really these things to use them in you present some idea. It's a very formal talk because these things are different, okay? And your way is different. So we want to teach you in a special way you present, make your slides in the future. And down in here we have again the another part. We can have import theme is where we can if you downloaded some other theme from some other resources, so you can import the theme from this options. Okay, and it's very easy. You can do it. We have again transition. This is another important part of thing. Now let me change the theme for this to really see the whole effect and to really feel it tested really. I'm gonna pick up this guy, and right now we have it. I'm gonna go transition. Now I'm gonna go select two color and add a dissolve. So anytime you come up in here and it says none, so you say, for example, fade, you choose a speed for this and you apply to all slides or particular to every slide, and then you go next. Now if you present it, it'll have an animation. There you go. So it has an animations. Extra bonus, you have object animations. For example, you wanted to bring this thing, so let's do it. I'm gonna click in here at, so it says fit in on click. Let's say, for example, Google slide masterclass, and I say play. Let's see. There you go. So it's very stylish and it's very great. But you know what? Most of the times I don't recommend transitions or animations in anything because it's really not a good idea. And it's way too much and it really bothers the audience and we lose everything. So that's the thing. I'll teach you in another way that you can use in order to really get taste out of everything. Alright, so see you next lecture. Let's talk about the text box option, text box feature and ability, all of these. Whenever you select a text, and it's called text box. Into here, we have again these options, okay, but we from here to these little options, we have so much more to talk about, which it'll last you forever. Okay, not forever, I mean just these few little seconds to go with. Okay, the first option is fill color. You can use this to fill the color with anything. For example, you can color with white, or you can go with this color, or with this color, or maybe something like black color. Okay, you can pick any color you want it, like this color. Let's go with this first time. Okay, that it really matches the background. And you have also these options, or you have transparent. Again, you have transparent. It means the one that you have put in here, a text box, you will see the background instead, not the fill color. We have again gradient to go with if you like it. We have border color to change. For example, you want to have black. Maybe it's a little bit stylish to be black, white color. There you go. You can pick up right now this one. And let me just bring this to the center, and then we can talk about it. Maybe let's go to the center, again to the center, middle. Now you can see right now it's very stylish. So that's a part of border. Okay, you can do that. Again, you can go transparent. We have again the font size. Let's go this part. Sorry, the border size. You can say 1. 1 is beautiful, not too much out of it. Border width, and you can say also border dash, border type, or anything you want. We have font to go with, and if you want more font, you have no worry. You can go with more fonts, and then there you can browse a lot of and tons of fonts, and then you can bring there as well. Now let me go with a font that I really love to have, and if it's possible for me to have it. For now, it's not possible. I can go with basic or maybe some other. I can also increase the font size or decrease the font size, and let's do it. Now it doesn't work. Why? Because I haven't selected yet. So you can see I have bold or control B or italic or underline. I have text color. I can change the text color I want it. For example, let's go with this. Oh, it's really boring. The white is better. Again, I have these fonts, or I can add extra and favor one. We have highlighter. Maybe you want to highlight some text. So let's highlight this, for example, as this. It's really not looking good. If we do this thing, this trick, it'll be a little bit nicer.
again, we have the link. Now, using the link, you can link this to anything you wanted, and then maybe to direct the user or audience, or the audience really, or participant, to anything you wanted. For example, let's insert a link, and you can type Google, or you can say, yeah, google.com. And then you can say, pick up this one, apply. Now, whenever user comes in here and they click in here, the user will go to this google.com. Let's go with this one. Let's go with none for now and delete it. And okay. Oops. Now I can go with all these and make them like that. So that's the part of highlight. Now let's talk about the rest next lecture. Okay, again, this part is only inserting a link to a text or to anything you wanted, and then you can really have a link and give a link to the people, and then they click, and then they go to the particular page they wanted. We have our add comment, is where you can add a comment to a particular thing. It's good for collaboration, not for all things. And down in here we have the alignment, or from left, or then we have the right or middle, and then we have again justify, and then we have again these things like middle, or like this is one. Now these things are added, and these things are really added for now, and we didn't have them in the really, it's there, it's added, it's a new feature, you use it for now. So in the past you might not have it. So down in here we have line spacing. Line spacing is for spacing line together. For example, let's copy paste it, and then you can see the whole thing. Let's add it from here. We can add a single one, or a 1.1, or 1.5, or a double, or you can add as well a space before paragraph or after paragraph. You can have custom spacing as well, like before, after. All of that is part of this thing for you. And we have again number list in here. You can see right now it's very beautiful, and you can go with any list you want it. And then you have the bullet list, and also we have like decreased indent or increased indent as well in here. Again, we have the clear formatting. It's clearing every format we wanted to. Let's do it for now. There you go. Format options is we can format the whole things, and we will talk about it, so there's no worry about it. And finally we have animate, which we talked about it. Okay, so good job. Now until now we talked about the basic things in here. Now let's go to the more advanced things next lecture. Alright, so let's talk about format option. The option you manage to, and you really configure the style of a text box or any shape or anything that you bring and you insert into Google Slide. I'm gonna hover over the text box that we have drawn yet and go to the format painter of that format option, sorry. So we're gonna go to format options. In here we have a lot of things to talk about. Size and rotation, position, text fitting, drop shadow, reflection. All these are available for us in order to really test and to feel, to make the text box and everything look nice and look friendly. Number one, size and rotation. In here you have size. You can go with inches, and you can really manage the size as well, and you can do that as well using the edges of these things. As you can see, it's really easy. And lock aspect ratio, whenever this is checked mark, it has a perfect ratio. You can see it right now and you can feel it. But whenever you don't have it, so you can really go out of ratio as well. We have angles, we have rotation and flipping. In the position, we have a lot of things to talk about. We can change the position, center, or top left, or anything you like. Text fitting as well as available for us. Lifting, right, special, and auto fit is also available. Padding, which is another thing for us. Now this one is help us to really create amazing slide over anything, because if it has padding, it look nice. Finally, we have drop shadow, where you can have it on the text and you can choose the color. For example, let's go with white, or let's go with blank. And we have transparency to show that for here. We have angle, distance, blur radius. Finally, we have reflection, that it reflects like water, or you can say distance, or anything like that is available for us. And you can see right now I did all this thing in here, and it really look pretty nice. Okay, so that is Google Slide format option we have in here. I think we are done with this, and this button is available for us for making it really minimalized and making to hit again to show it really completely and to maximize it. We have gone through all these until now. We checked it, and we already know about these options, what they are doing. So this is the main tool that we have in here, and I hope you really enjoyed it at all, to really taste it and to feel it in your own slides and presentation. In the next lecture, we're gonna go to the file and see you there. Alright, so let's talk about the most important part of Google Slide, and that is file. I'm gonna go over file, and in here we have different groups that are objected to do one thing. For example, this button is into one group and it's separated from the next part. And this is another group, and that is separated also from the first and then the rest of the options. So this is the third group, fourth, fifth, and finally, and this is the fifth, okay? And we're gonna talk about every options that are available for us, because these options will lead a great tools and lead a great effect and changes to our slide. Number one is share. You have this share everywhere. This option is the same as this option. You can see right over here, and you can click, and then you can share to anyone you want it to. And then you can have it as an editor or viewer, or maybe somehow commenter, and the changes you want to bring is available there for you, and it doesn't cost anything. And let's try it again, because it didn't work for us right now. Share. And as you can see, we have in here add people in groups, where we can add type emails, and or we can add as well groups that have you already created with Google Contacts, or you can give them a link. Now you can give them a link and you can change their permission. You can say change, and you can say as a viewer or commenter or editor. Now editor is the person who can edit and has full control over the document. Commenter comments somewhere else in the document, and viewer can only view the document. And you can give the link and you can really share it. Now let's see it, and how does it really look like. I copied and pasted into here to share it and to open it. Now this share button is the same as this share button. There are no different with it. So it opens right now security, and it's into here. Wow, that's really fantastic. So it's already opening. I'm gonna close it again. So that's the share button. It shares the document for more. Now you can collaborate more with people typing their emails and typing their emails in groups within the share. And that's also possible. All right, so that's share. Okay, let's go next and talk about those things that are, and they're super important as well. We talked about share, and it's only for sharing and collaboration and all of that. New is for new document. You create a new document with it, and it's super fast. You can go with presentation, or you can use some template. And also, meanwhile, you can go with document or spreadsheet form drawing. We have open. Open is another options where you can open a document, other documents, and still have this document that is already opened and open a new one. Import slides is where you can import slides from another file, from another document. Make a copy is making a copy or using the entire presentation or just selected options. These are very important. These are only working with document, only with the slide, and that's their object. Down in here, the third group is email. Using this, we can email this file. Maybe just click in here and then it really goes to the next page and then you can email to people. So that's really the email system with that. Now, right now it says to, it's a subject, message, and PDF or something else like Microsoft PowerPoint or plain text. Well, you can send yourself a copy as well. Use check marking this option. Now let's do it. And the good thing is that you can really send yourself as a copy as well. And that's it really. We have email collaboration. If you shared already and people are still using it, using your files, using this file, and they're using this slide, so this option will be available. Download is for good options. You can download the entire of something and then really have it offline maybe and use it. Make available offline. This option's available as and make us really run this document even offline, which is really awesome. Version history. You can see the version history and you can name also this version history. For example, let's name this perfect version. We're going to say perfect version and we're going to save it. And in the version history, you can see the whole version, the whole editing you did over the past time. And you can see right now, I did a lot of changes. And the one that I named in here is pumping up. And in here, I can, of course, print it. I can have a zoom or I can just select anything I wanted. And another good thing, a feature it has, it shows what really changed. What is the changes, as you can see right now. And they are really rectangular. So that's the version history. Rename is renaming it. We can rename, and of course we can do it from here as well. There's no worry about it. Move to trash. We can move it to trash or somewhere else. Publish to the web. Publish to the web is a good option. You can publish this to the web. Okay, it's very easy. You can have as a link or embed. All right, so it's a very good thing to do and to use it if you want it. Auto advance every slide every 3 seconds. You can say start a slideshow as soon as the player loads or restart the slideshow after the last slides. You can also have published content as well. You can click and it's published. There you go, and it gives you a link and everyone can really use it and it really advanced every 3 seconds. You can also embed this using this code to your HTML. And finally, we have document details where you can see the details of the documents, which is really nice. And we have language as well. And finally, we have page detail. This is the page setup, sorry. Page setup is where you can manage the ratio 4:3 or 16:9 or 16:10. So it's your thing, okay? It's your idea and it's your project, so you should really decide on that as well. Print setting and preview is where the options you can see the settings and also you can see the preview of that, and you can have a lot of options like close preview or slides without notes, and then hide background, include skipped slides if you skip some slides, so then it'll just come up in here, as well as you can download PDF. We have always as well print, so that's the great thing about it. I'm gonna close in here. Now these two options are really important, and print finally prints the document to us, to the printer, for us to the printer, and we have its hard copy of our slides. Finally, we have this options with the whole thing, and I think we already know, and you get the satisfaction of understanding of all that. Now, if you feel something weird or you didn't understand it well, just let me know in question and answer, and I will be super happy to answer your question. Alright, so let's go with the edit and understand that, because edit is another super part of the Google Slides, and we can use it and we can edit the slides with it. Number one is undo and redo. These options is really all about do options and do things. Whenever you do some mistake and you don't like it, you use the undo and it brings that. For example, you just delete this accidentally. So you hold the control and then you hit Z and it's back. But if you change your brain so you can redo it. But for now, let's undo. So this is the first group. Cut is for cutting something. As you can see, I cut it, and I can also paste it using these options. We have again copy. Copy is for sometimes whenever you wanted to copy it and have it as a copy. For example, let's copy. It didn't happen something yet. We are gonna paste it. So we have the same version again, but I don't like it. Let's undo it. Paste without formatting. Now this is very important. If you want to have only the text and not just the whole thing, so you use the paste without formatting. And you can see right now, it's only a format of text. And it's just very simple. But the first version was really clear new font and doubled and all of that. So it's very different from that one, of course. We have, again, duplicate. We have delete. And we have also duplicate. This is a new options in Google Slides. You can duplicate anything you want it. As you can see, it's very brand new. Duplicate it. And we have also select. Select is for selecting the whole thing, the whole elements of a slide presentation. Find and replace. Using this option, we can find something and we can replace it. So in the first, for example, let's say what, find what, and you can see it finds that, and it finds that. For example, you can change it to like this what, and match case, and you can say replace or replace all or next or previous. And so this is the only filtration that it has right now. I can say replace, and it's right now what. The first version was okay. So that's only the edit part, and I love you to understand their shortcuts, because their shortcuts are very important. All of us use the shortcuts to enhance it, to have a faster work, to save more time. With file, I want you to really memorize Control O and Control P, and with the edit, I want you to understand Control Z, Y, X, C, V, Control Shift V, and then A, D, and H. These are very important to have time, to have more time to, because just working with mouse is a little bit time consuming, but if you do know shortcuts, it's going to be very time saving. So hope you understand their shortcuts as well. If you're a Mac user, it's okay. So Command X is a command key is the key, and in here you use Control key. Okay, Control is the key. All right, see you next lecture. Okay, so let's go with the view. View is super important, and it's very good option to present your slides and your presentation to everyone. Now in the view, we have much more groups, starting with the present to the full screen. The first is present. We'll talk about the present and then go slowly to each options, check them out and really learn them and really apply them. That's really the whole thing about the tech courses and tech content and tech learning. So let's go at the present. Now this button's shortcut is Control plus F5. You can go and you can taste it right now. Let's taste it right now. And it's loading, so it depends on your internet connection. Sometimes it loads fast and sometimes it really loads slowly, and it's very boring sometimes even. So for me, it's loaded already, and you can see right now that it's already loading the content that I have. And you can go back with the skip anytime. This view button has present. We have the same button in here, present. Those options and these options are the same, and there are no different to each other. They are the same, okay? They are doing the same job. And of course, we have a lot of things in here to talk about, okay? Like this options in here. We will talk about it, okay? So don't worry. But you have to really be careful with the one option, I think, and that is two options, really. It's two options. One is start the presentation, the presenting from the beginning or from the current page. I'm at this page, and if I go to here, and I'll have the options to go really start presentation from this page, or maybe just to from beginning. So it depends on you and on your decision, okay? For now, sorry, this is not the option, this is the present option. There you go. You have from beginning or from this page. You can click in here. Now it's starting everything from that slide that I was in it, and it's slide number 2, and this is the whole thing I have. Of course, we will talk about it, so don't worry. I'm gonna hit OK, hit skip again, so there you go. So that's the option of present. Yeah. And the good thing is, whenever you present, you hit present, it starts from the beginning, okay? There is no big options for really to start from beginning. Yeah, for now, there is no option for now. But you can do that with here, okay? Present from beginning. Now, if you hit view, like present, this icon, this button, if you use this button, it'll start from the current slide. But if you wish to present it from the beginning, you come in here and you hit this one. Now, presenter view has its own lecture. We will talk about it. Don't worry. So that's the option of present and present. We will talk about that in more next lecture. Let's go with the present options. What do we have in present? I'm going to hit present, so to have the slides and all of that we wanted. So there you go. We have it right now. And when you come in here, it has previous button where you can go previous of the slides, and we have next where you can go to next slides using this icon and this button. And here are the, if you click on it, you can see the slides by number, which is really amazing thing to learn. And also we have the more options like open speaker notes. I'm going to talk about it, okay, but not for now. Let's talk right now about things we have in here. Turn on laser pointer. It'll turn on laser pointer, which is really funny and interesting to everyone. Again, we have turn off. We have enter full screen, which we have it full screen right now. We have shortcuts. So don't worry. Stop presenting. It's some key that you can skip and you can stop presenting. Autoplay. We have every 2 seconds or maybe looping it. We have caption performance. Whenever you speak and it'll turn everything into text. Finally, we have more options to question and answer or download as a PDF or as a PPTX or print or get some keyboard shortcut. The question and answer is presenter view. We will talk about it in the next lecture. Alright, so let's talk about one thing that I promised you, and that is presenter view. Whenever you click in here, it helps you to present better and effectively. Presenter view is a new view, modern view for all the presentation people, the people that present something. And it helps them to really present everything better. So right now we have it in here. Now this is not will be shown up to the screen of people. This is not. It's only visible to you, and this should be visible to you, not everyone else. And the only one that should be visible is this screen. Okay, we'll talk about it in more detail and what should you do to really have it. Don't worry. So let me just have it a bigger screen. In here we have time, we have pause, we have reset, we have as well audience tools. Whenever you start it, it helps you to really go to this link and answer questions on all of that. so people can go in here and then they can question something and they can see the slides. It's a very great thing, by the way. So speaker notes is where you can see your speaker note, and we have our next slide and previous slide as well. As well, we can go just directly from here to any slide we wanted. The only thing that is really important is the link. Link is magic to your really presentation. So that's all about the presenter view, and we will talk about it, how you can have a duplicate screen and how to have a presentation screen to the other screen using your own computer next lecture. Motion, we have motion into view. Now this motion is the same as transition, but the purpose of motion in here is to add some object to add some animation to things you wanted. You can say you can click in here, you can click into anything, and then you can add animations there. Or you can really pick up a slide transition and there's no worry about it. So that's really the motion. Now in here we have master and grid. Now let's talk individually into a specific lecture about them because it's very important. Let's talk about master view. In master view, you can customize and you can configure your theme, and you can change any part of the theme you wanted to. For example, whenever I choose this theme, I have also other choices. For example, I can go with simple dark or maybe some other one. And whenever I go with this here, it's different, okay? It's section header, title and body, title in 2 columns, title only. So it's a different captions. They are different template. Into the master, I can edit them easily and I can see them right away. For example, you can see right now, I can see this one and this one and this one. All of those are in here and I can change it. And here is a simple dark theme. And I can change their the theme as well in here. But for now, we don't have it. So we have only simple dark. But I can go with some other one if they are available as well. So let's go with another theme that it's popular. I'm gonna go themes, and then going to this guy. It's very stylish, and close it. View master. Now I can go. There's still focus. There's still one, and I can change some of that. For example, I can change these things, or I can change this one, and these will affect our main theme, this template, whenever we're creating a new slide. So that's only the usage of master view is, okay? That's it, okay? It's a theme customization where you can customize the theme from there. Grid view is where you can see all the themes by grid, and you can see that as well in here, and you can change it from here as well, like this gallery view, presentation, or grid view. So that's it for the view in here about the master and grid view. Let's talk about the rest next lecture. Let's talk about the rest of options in view. We have zoom, where we can zoom the slides. Now it's 93. I can go to 50%, 100%, 200%, or I can use shortcut and I can increase and decrease the zoom really. Control plus Alt plus, and that's it, Control Alt plus. So you can see right now, and it's doing zoom out as well. You can do that with mouse, but mouse doesn't work sometimes, okay? So sometimes it really zoomed the whole thing. It's the mouse. So please don't use it. Use only the shortcut that's possible for you there. I can go with fit. There you go. I like to be fit. Show ruler is where you can enable and disable ruler. You can see right now I have ruler. Ruler is really good for good design, whenever you want to create some good design. Now we will talk about it and create projects in this course. Okay, right now you're in the options learning, and we will focus on the project. Guides is where you can see guides of all things. So let's see it. Okay, show guides. Whenever you click, so it shows you a guide. You can also manage them and move them up and down. Okay, it's very easy. You can do that. Now this is also good for really design, and for that purpose we can use. Sure, I'm gonna hide it right away. Add a vertical guide, add horizontal guide, or edit guides. You can do that as well, or clear guides. You can do that. And right now it is time to talk about the snip. Snip 2 is very amazing. You can, whenever you drag and drop some object in Google Slides, so it's available there for you. You can drag and drop by grade or guides. So let's see with grade, and let's see what does it really do. So you can see right now it's grade, and if it's really based on to the guides, so it'll do that with the guides. Okay, you can see right now red lines as well. So that's the magic of the snip 2. And finally we have snip 2, like we can use it as a grid or guides. For now, let's go to the show speaker notes. Show speaker notes is where it enables you to see the show speaker notes. And finally we have full screen. Okay, so that's it about the view. Alright, so we are at the very important part of Google Slide, and that's insertion. Inserting something into Google Slide. Now, if you master inserting anything in Google Slide, you are gonna be a very superstar presenter and presenter of the whole time. So we should master right now the insert button, because we have a lot of things to do with it. Let's start with the image. Right now you have image. So you can upload it from your computer or search the web or drive photos by URL, by camera. Now let's go and test each one of them because it's very important. I'm gonna go and upload from computer and pick up this image, and you can see right now it's right over there. So that's only the magic with that. Alright, so I'm gonna delete it. Let's go back again with the search the web. Now, using the search the web, we use the web to have images. For example, it uses Google Images, so you don't need to worry about the copyright, because it does also filter that. So let's go with saying Google and hit enter. Then we will have an image there. So you can say insert, and then it's creating an image, and it's bringing that image for us. So it's really easy to bring an image you wanted to from Google using that feature that is possible there for you. And then we have Drive. We can pick up an image from our Drive, so that's very easy. Photos, we can import from our Photos, Google Photos. By URL, it means by your address. So you just type around and you search and you find some photos around the web, and you use the URL to bring it. So you type the URL in here and you paste it, and then you hit insert. Boom, you will have that insert picture there. Finally, we have camera, where we can take live pictures of us. Okay, so that's the image. Now let's talk about the text box next lecture. Alright, so let's talk about the text box. Now, text box help us to write everywhere we want it. So that's the magic with text box. And as you can see, these themes are text box based. They are designed as a text box, but they are using also master view. So that's the magic with the text box. We can really bring a lot of text everywhere we want it to. So you can click and you can type the template of your text. And then you have it there as well, and then you have all the settings available there for you, and you can manage them, and you can really customize your text as well. The next thing we can bring is audio. We can bring audio of us. So let's see, and we have lots of options, like you can pick up from my drive or shared with me or recent. Now let me just pick up this audio from my drive and hit and select, and then we'll have it in here. Now it's creating an audio. Alright, so we have it right now. The text is the audio is really prepared. Now whenever we hit this button, it'll be played background. Now while in here we have some options, more options to go with. We have audio playback. Now you'll already know what these are doing, so let's understand these as well. On click, it means to start playing on click or automatically. Volume, while presenting, you can just decrease it. A hide icon while presenting, you can also hide it. Loop audio, it means repetitive playback. Stop on slide change if you like that, so you check mark this option. So for now, let me just delete it and go next for that. Okay, we're not gonna focus on audio. Video. Video is where you can bring your video to the slides using the YouTube or URL or Google Drive. So let me just type JM Ixtiari Google. I'm gonna just type here and bring my videos. So Google Chat tutorial. So this is the first video I made. Alright, so we already have right down here. Now it also has format options. Format options, a little bit format option, but not too much. Okay, we don't have too much controls in here. Now because it's not completely because it's really through the URL, and these are not available for us. But these options can be available if the file is completely attached to your slide. So for now, it's not. Okay, so let's go again, format option. So we don't have it because the file is not completely attached. Okay, so don't worry. I'm gonna just delete it right now. Then we have the shapes where we can draw shapes, any shapes you wanted to. You can draw rectangular or maybe rounded rectangular or anything of these. You can say arrows, you can do that as well. You can call outs, you can bring equation, and these are available for you in here, which is really amazing tool, right? So until now we focused about these things. Now let's talk about the shape, table, chart, and diagram, all of these in individual video and create a little bit project. Okay, let's go with the shapes. I'm gonna use my own creativity. I know it's not a super creative thing I create right now with the shapes, but you can use that maybe in your own project and slides in the next slide you're making, or we're gonna also go with the slide making, but let's go right now with the shape making. You have to understand some basic things, then creating it. I'm gonna create, first thing I really like is create a smiley icon. Now you have to be careful with the drawing. If you hold the shift key and draw it, it'll create a very good ratio and get very good nice face. But if you just draw it without shift key, it's gonna be boring and it's gonna be really ugly. And the one thing that I really love about this shape is this: you can change it directly right over here to make it angry or sad and happy. You have to be careful also with the color. You can colorize it from here, coloring the border. So you can see right now this is super white and it's very hard to see. Right now it's okay. And it's okay, that's it about the smiley shape. And you can also copy this, and make it really small size and rotate it. Yeah, I rotate it. And make a double copy and rotate it. So that's what I used for now. Let's see. Now you can see right now they are on together. They are different. Okay, this one is on this one. Now we can do that a lot about this in here, about the arrangement, but for now let's not talk about it. So let's go with the next shape we have in here. And that shape is really this sticky shape where you can type your notes and all of that in here. And with this also you can manage your notes. So let me just make it a bit smaller, and here, and you can just click in here to make this bigger or smaller. Now you can type something in here maybe to really look nice in your presentation or something like that. And as well, you have the options to change the color. Let's go next. And we have as well some other text box. You can use numbers maybe to show the presentation, to show that this number is very important, to really have focus and be precise. For example, 12 is very important thing. So you can say 12. And then you can bring this and you can type 12 in it. So that's going to be a memorable thing to audience. I can also change this to the Yeah, make it really nicer. And let's go next. I can have a lot of things like moon, okay, like heart shape if I wanted to, like star, moon, and then we have a lot of things in here to talk about. So let me just bring like this because it shows something. All right. So this is this. You just imagine that this thing is into the bottle of this. Alright, now it didn't affect anything. I'm going to change the color so you can see right now. And then I have to go to the arrange and send it to the backward. Still it's not backward. I'm going to send it backward, send backward. One more time. I'm going to do that again. So there you go. Somehow we imagine that this is into it, okay? But if it's not too much creative, I'm going to bring something else, shape. Let's bring something else like this one because it really is beautiful. Okay, and then moving these things. I can bring these forward, and then bring this forward, the front, and there you go. I can change the color to look nicer. So there you go. It looks like it's an into it, okay? So that's about the shape in Google Slide. You can do a lot of creative things, but I did it this much, okay? I did it this much. Maybe you can do it a lot better than me. So that's fine. I'm gonna bring also this thing. So it's also there. I'm gonna bring this forward so it looks nicer a little bit. Okay, now it's better. I can bring tons of things. Okay, don't worry. I can bring like shapes of star, like moon, okay, and heart shape. All of these are available just for you to bring and to use them in your own presentation. Don't overuse them, just use them a little bit. Let's say with the moon. Moon is bigger. Okay, moon, too much moon. Okay, moon is already in here, and I can change it to make it like, oops, this one is better, and I can make it like this. So that's the shape of my creativity shapes. We will create lots of things about it, but for now, let's stick with this. I'm going to talk about next project about the creation of tables. Okay, see you there. Alright, so it is time to insert table. Now, table is super important part of the presentation. You can bring a lot of rows and columns. Now, the thing that it's horizontal, this part is called column, and this guy is called row. So let's create something like this thing, and then try to arrange it and try to have it nicer. Now, it's originally nicer than anything because it's softer color, white softer color, but if you want interested to change it, you can also change from the format options as well, like size, position, text fitting, and as well we have this options like fill color or border color. We can change any color we want it. So you select all of them, and you select all of them, and then you change from here border dash, border width, and border color. You can change any of that. So let's go with this. It's really look weird. And you have these options as well, like you can manage them to have it bigger one to fit your presentation or anything. Alright, so there you go, and you can type text on it, text into it. Now whenever you type text on it, let's say for example title or name, and then we have say last name, so you can see right now they are not at the middle. We can do it from the arrange, these things, okay, we can do that from the arrange. But for now, let's go to the format. Sorry, we can do it from formats, like align, center, and middle. So I'm gonna say middle, center. So there you go. I did it right now, and that is possibility that you can do that as well and use the table with all of that. So we're gonna talk about this. So don't worry, we're gonna have a lot of journey on this. So that's about this table. We'll see you next lecture.
Okay, the one thing that you should really remember is really hiding speaker notes. Whenever you want to hide it, so you can double click on it and it's hide it there. So, and if you want to really take back, so you click again and you click again and it happens to be back. So that's really it for showing it and hiding it. Now as well, we have one button that's explore. We can explore anything using this button. We can search docs over the web and then we can find and we can build beautiful slides. I love really the explore functionality in here because it enables me to do everything in Google Slide, bring every image, PNG, JPEG, or GIF images even. It's really amazing. And down in here, I have the sidebar, which is really the calendar, keep, and then tasks. I can use them to really enhance even more Google Slide. I can add more add-ons if I wanted to. And if I want to hide it, so I hide this using this button. So it's very easy to hide and unhide. So that's really the thing that I want you to remember. Let's go over the chart and on the other options as well. Chart is where you can bring statistic to your Google Slide. Maybe you wanted to bring bar or column or line, pie, or even Google Sheets is available there for you. So meanwhile, whenever you click on them, so it opens a Google Sheet for you, and then it brings the graph just really into your slide. So you can see right now team number 1, team number 2, 3, 4, and points scored, and period 1 and period 2. Now this is linked. I can go in here and I can unlink it, or I can open the source, which means you can open the Google Sheets for yourself. So you can see that it's very easy to do. I can change right now team number 1, team number 2, 3, 4, and their parts, and I can see live the changes as well in here. Once the changes is made in here, I will have it in here as well. So that's the magic with the chart, and I can unlink it, so it's not, if I unlink it, it'll not be editable anymore. Linked objects is where I can see this is that is linked to the Google Sheet, and it's linked really. So that's the chart. You can use a lot of it to bring more statistic to your slide. Now visuals and graphics is really helpful for your presentation, for your speech, because it makes the audience to really pay attention and attract them and make them memorable. So using these options, you can make memorable. You can go really long term presenting something. So that's it really. Diagram is the same thing. We have a lot of different things again, which we can really use and make beautiful slides from it. So now let's see what we can do from it. I'm gonna delete this in case I don't need it anymore. And right now you can see that I have different types of diagrams like grade, hierarchy, timeline, process, relationship, cycle. I can use these graphics, these visuals to even really map the story and even attract more audience and more attention using these things. Now they are really doing magic things in Google Slide. So word art is another part where we can add word art of something. For example, you can type Google Slide Master Class, hit enter. Now this is going to be very stylish text for us. Okay, let's do it again because it didn't work for us right now. Shift enter for multiply enter. So we hit enter, why it's not coming. So it depends on your internet connection. Sometimes it comes fast and sometimes it really comes slowly. Alright, so you can see right now that there is a text coming up. I can see this is really word art and it's very beautiful. I can change their border. I can change their border as well in here. So I can see more changes and more beautiful things that are in here. So that's about the word art. Whenever you want to somehow have some stylish text there, you can do that from the insert and word art.
Line is where you can manage the lines, and you can bring lots of graphics like curved connector, elbow connector, arrow, line, or curve, or polo line, or scribble. You can do many of them in here, and it shows more attention. Okay, now let's do create it in here. We have it as well in here, so there's no worry. So you can see right now it's coming, and I can as well resize it next later. That's very beautiful. Now, the purpose of all these things like line, word art, diagram, chart, table, shape, and all this media file is to really make beautiful slides and to really grab the attention and to go on. And if you don't do it, and if you don't use them wisely, now most people really overuse them. They use too much media and they kill the attention. So I think it's way better to recommend to use them so and medium and to really grab attention. So next talk we will talk about the special character and the rest. Alright, so let's go with the special character. Now this is unable. Why? Because we need to have a text box. Once you have a text box, these are going to be available for us, and we're going to be able to edit them. So we're going to add text. Click in here. I'm going to say Google Slide Masterclass. So I typed it already, and I made this much to the center. Okay, we are just centered right now. So we are centered right now. I'm going to go to the here. Now we have here special characters. From special characters, you can bring any special character you wanted to. You can go with symbol or some other things like emoji. And then you have people in motion category, and any category is available for you there to bring in your slides. For example, let's bring a heart shape, and then you can bring a heart shape. Okay, then you can see that's designed there. But I found an alternative version for Windows. Whenever you hold Win key with dot, it comes really emoji. Okay, so you don't need to do that. So right now we're bring a sad man. I'm gonna say cry. So it's very fun to bring and use Windows functionality instead of the insert special characters. But sometimes we have to use it because it's really different, okay, from that thing. So category, emoji, all of that, and here's available for us like hand stroke. These are going to be special characters, okay, but these are not going to be available to just emojis, through emojis, so you can bring from these special characters. Animation is where you can add animation, put some action into it. So we already know how to do it and how to really manage this, so let's skip over it and save our time. We have as well link. I'm going to click come back. Okay, we're going to come back, insert link. We can link this to many things, to a website or to something, and then we can apply. For example, let's say Google. Let me just search my Google Certified Educator course. Okay, Certified Educator. So there you go. It's coming from the complete. So this is the apply. Now you can see right now it's coming from there. Okay, the complete Google Certified Educator. I don't know what it is, but it come up really. So that's it really for the insert of link. Okay, it links the text. It links the text to something. We have as well comment. We can comment about this, maybe to collaborate more or to say something about it and to change later. We have a new slide, which we can add a new slide. Slide number is where you can add slides, add numbers, slide numbers. You can skip title bar, skip title slides, or just have it, or just apply it. So right now you can see there's no number 1. So we have placeholder. Placeholder is something that whenever a placeholder is something for to input. Okay, you give it an input to it and you see it before just clicking on it. So we can do that as well in the Google Slide. So let's do that in the next lecture. Alright, so let's take a look deeply at theme builder and placeholder in Google Slide. We're gonna go to the view and we're gonna go to the theme builder. It's updated, okay, some people have it as a master. Okay, so don't worry, it's a theme builder. Okay, it's updated. I'm gonna click and hit it. And right now you can see these are all placeholder that holds the text into it, and I can type over it. Now how can I do that using the insert button? You can do that as well. For example, let's go in here to this page and then go insert and placeholder. You can bring a title placeholder and you can draw it. There you go. And you can type something else in here as well, like for example subtitle or body text. So we have 3 type of text placeholder that holds the text into it, and that's the goal of placeholder, that you can create a new theme for yourself and for your whole project maybe. Or maybe you rename this really theme and you have it by your own, okay? So you can rename this theme and have it by your name and then save it later from the theme menu, and then you can really have it, right? Yeah, right? So that's really the magic of it. Okay, so let's talk about the format, one of the most important part of Google Slides. Again, I say most important, but it's gonna be really super important. At this part, you can align and you can really format everything you have and you insert into Google Slide. You can format text, you can table and borders and pictures and all of that. You can just format them in here, and you can style them, personalize them to really create an stunning presentation of a whole the time. So these are right now not available, okay? So we have to bring a text box. I'm gonna bring a text box and type Google Slide Masterclass. I typed already in here. I'm gonna make it really smaller. So there you go. Right now, as you can see, now let me just go big because to really learn everything. In format, we have text. In the text, we can do a lot of formatting and a lot of styling of text, like bold. So there you go, it's now bold and it looks fantastic. Italic, underline, strict through, superscript, subscript, all these are style available here to help you to create a very good text of a whole time. We have size, like increase font size, decrease font size, and you can use as well shortcuts, okay? And you can do these things as well, these options, okay, in the toolbar. So you have no worry at all about this. Okay, it's fantastic. I'm gonna go to text again, color. Into the color, I can pick up any color I wanted to. I can even pick up a custom color or simple light of a theme. I can use a theme color. Highlight color is another color I wanted to use. And capitalization, which is really important, okay? Because you can capitalize lowercase or uppercase and title case. For example, let's go with uppercase. And you can see right now, everything is written just in capitalize and into uppercase. So that's about the text, okay? Now into align and indent, we have also something else, like left, center, right, justified, which we have the same thing in here. So there's no big difference in it. Line different, and we have also in decrease indent, increase the indent, decrease indent. Now this is for indentation, okay? You can use that as well. Top, middle, bottom. So I like the middle because the text should be at the middle of the text box. We have line spacing, like single, 1.5, 1.15, 1.5, double, add space before paragraph, add space after paragraph, or custom spacing. So whenever you need something different, you go to custom spacing and you do that by here. Before and after, and line spacing by inch, all of that is possible there for you. Alright, so bullet and numbering. Now bullet and numbering, these are very important, okay? Now let me bring in here, let me bring a bullet list, or let's go with the number. So So this is the first course I will create, and Google Google Docs Masterclass. So I already brought something that you can see right over here. And I can go to format, numbering, and still I can change it. I can change to any of this. You can see right over there. And this is the options that you can change for this. Now let me just go in here and to see if it works. And you can see it works. So I can change that and we'll in here. Now what I did in here, okay, I didn't did a trick. It was not a magic. I had just hit the tab key. Once you hit the tab key, it's gonna be the subcategory, the sub menu of this thing. Okay, and you can do that as well in here by list options, and you can change that. You can go with more bullets, or you can restart numbering. Let's do that in here. Format options. So I have restart numbering, or more bullets, or edit prefix and suffix. I can do so much more using bullet and numberings in here. I can do cool advanced things. Of course, we're gonna teach you as a project based. So until now, you should understand, you should get the sense of using it. Okay, so for now we understood this part. Now let's go to the table next lecture. Okay, so it is time to talk about the table styling. It's another part and it's another challenge for most of us sometimes. How to insert rows and how to delete it and how to merge it. So it's a big challenge these days. I'm kidding, really. So we are going to insert a table. Down in here, I have, let's create 4/4. So that's it. And click in here and go to Format, Table. We can insert a row. Now it has, we have 4 groups in here. First group focus is to insert something, either a row or a column. So they are only creating and inserting something into a table. This is a delete part. Okay, you delete a row or column. This is a distribution one, and this is merging one. So let's merge these 4. For example, format, and then we're gonna go to the where was it? We're gonna go to format, table, merge cells. There you go. I made it right now. And I can unmerge this as well. Coming here, unmerge it. There you go. It was super easy. So that is the styling way of table. I already talked about the border and border type, border width and border dash. All of that I talked already about it. So see you there. See you in the next lecture. Thank you. Let's talk about the rest of format options because it's very super crazy option. It has everything in it. I'm gonna insert a text box. Alright, so I'm gonna type Google Slide Masterclass. So there you go. I already typed there. I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. Format and clear formatting. Clear formatting, anything you format, a text or anything you format, so this is the button where you restore it back to the first day. That's it. And border lines is we have the border, like border color, border width, and border type, border dash, and decoration of all of that, and how you can see how it joins there, and also arrowhead size, which is available for us. Now these options are for really the shapes sometimes. Most of the times they are belonging to shape. They are related to shapes and image, all of that. Format options is another part which we already learned how to deal with it. So there's no worry about it. And finally we have image. Now let's go with the image and insert an image and to see what it does. I'm gonna just search through the internet, finally find Spring and then bring it in here. Just picking this nice. Okay, this one is looking nicer. I like flowers, especially rose. Good for feelings. Okay. So there you go. I brought it. And I can go to format. I can go to image. Into the here, I can do 3 things. crop image, where I can crop the image, have some specific part of the image and delete some other part. For example, let's do it like this and double click. There you go. I'm done. And I can do that as well in here, like cropping in here. You have that option as well in here. And you can crop to shapes, arrows, callouts, equation as well. We have also reset image and replace image, format options, and animate. You already know how to deal with them. Format, image, replace image. Finally, we have the same option, reset image. So that's the whole discussion of format. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'm waiting for your projects and homeworks into quick question and answer, and submitting your homework presentation into the last section of this course. Welcome to the slide menu. In here, we discuss about the slide, how to really create a new one, duplicate it, move it, skip over it, have some transition and animation, also about a little bit about the theme. So the first group is focused to create and delete slide. Using new slide, you create a new slide each time. And that's it really. And you have this option and this button right over here as well. And its shortcut is Control M. Control M. That's it. That's really the thing you should memorize. Duplicate, we will have a duplicate of this. For example, let's have it there. This is 1 and 2. And delete, it's going to be deleted, of course. Skip, delete, skip, delete. So we're going to skip over it. Okay, what do I mean? So you cannot see it, okay? It's hidden and it's skipped over it, okay? So right now you can see that it's skipped, and you can click in here and you can uncheck mark this option. So that's it, really. Skip and move a slide, so you can move down and up and in to the beginning, to the end. All of that is available there for you. You have this option as well to move it up and down, and you can right click. We have the cut, copy, paste as well. We have this options as well, new slide, duplicate slide, all of that. So you already know how to deal with these things, options, so there's no worry about it. I believe in you. So change background is only changing the background. Okay, that's it. You choose a color, or you choose a picture, or you reset it to the first day and it's available there for you. So we have apply layout, we have layout of it. Transition, to have some transition while changing the layout of the slide, changing this slide to another. Finally, we have edit theme, where we can edit the theme. So you can see edit the theme, and you can edit any part you don't like it. So you hate that, you hate it, you like it. You just configure, you personalize by your own. So that's about the theme, and you can change your theme as well from here in the list. So that's about the slide. Now, slide is really big part of this Google slide. It's all about that. But I really talked about the basic things. Now, when you understand everything, when I teach you the project based, okay, until now you just understand the tools, okay, and how to use it. But there you do some project, you really deeply understand everything. Okay, good to see you into the arrange option. Arrange has lots of work again to do with the object that you bring into Google Slide, like pictures or something else. And this arrange, really, at the end of the day, it arrange everything, okay? So that's the job of arrange. We start with the order. Right now, let's bring some photos and then we can talk about it. So I'm going to bring just 2 buttons in here and one of me. I think it's way better. So I brought 3 images. One is me and the 2 others is really big images, okay, from Google and App Store. So in here we have format right now, arrange order. As you can see, it's unable right now. I should go and select right now the first one and arrange, and there you go. It's enabled right now. I can bring to forward, bring forward, and bring to front. So it's only doing the job of on something and under something, like that. Okay, for example, let me just make this bigger. Okay, so for example, this is a pretend that it's an app.
So I say that download, click in here to download. I'm going to go to order and bring to forward and drop it in here and make it smaller. Right? So that's the job of it. And then another thing I do is I go in here and then I do again go to arrange and then bring forward and then I really drop it. So there you go. It's really a job of that. So that's the job of it. Okay, it only helps you to order something. Okay, that's the job of it. I hope you understand it. Okay, so that's the job of order. It does a lot of job for you and for everyone, and it's helping everyone to really arrange the object they wanted to. Of course, we will work through project. Align is very doing a great job. Select two objects that really matters to you and go to align. It aligns from left, center, right, top, bottom, and middle. All of that, it aligns. For example, let's align from the left. So you can see that that's aligned from the left. Let's make this smaller, and that way we can see it. I'm going to go to arrange, align, left. So that's, or maybe right. You can see right now. That's very nice job it does. Disturb, it'll disturb it, okay? As you can see right now. It'll distribute it. And you can have to select 3 really. So you can horizontally distribute or you can really distribute it vertically. It's your job. And then we have center our page. Center on the page, horizontal or vertical. Or anything you want it to. Let's say horizontal. Or let's go to vertical. And then we have other job as well, like rotate. Okay, rotate 90 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise 90 degrees, or flip horizontal, flip vertical. You can do that as well anytime. We have grouping. Grouping helps a lot in really arranging and creating slides. For example, I really grouped these 3 together, and I can ungroup it right now as well from here. And its shortcut is Ctrl-Alt-G. This is for where you wanted to have it really clearly and into one thing and move it anywhere you want it. So that's the job of arrange. We will work through project a lot, okay? For now, you have to understand their job. That's it only. Hooray, we're close to finish the Google Slide options and tools, and then we'll start project-based working and all of that. Let's talk about tools, because in some way we have lots of cool stuff in here that you should understand it right now to have it and to use it for the daily next task you have. We have spelling. Spelling is only here, and it has 3 options, like a spell check if you want it to have, or underline errors, or personal dictionary. So you can click and you can add your personal dictionary, and it will not check and it will not review it. Or you can go with the default options like underline errors and spell check also. There's no spell check and there's no suggestion about it. That's about a spell. Explore is the same as this button, so it led you to explore widely through the internet and find it out about it. Linked objects is it'll find out that you can view by it, and you can update your charts by it. That for now there is nothing to show up for me. And that's about the Explorer, linked, and spelling. Dictionary is your dictionary, so you can search anything you wanted, and it's a very good use. You can use sometimes, most of the time. Question history, it depends for you, so there's no question answer. If it's collaboration file, if you shared it, so people do chat and comment, so and it's useful, very useful. Voice type speaker notes is something that you can really have some voice on it. So you can click in here and you can have some note on the voiceover like that, and it help lots of things. Script editor for script people. Performance is only having some options to go with. It has 2 tab in here, like general, automatically capitalize words, use smart quotes, automatically detect links, automatically detect list. Now,
automatically capitalize word. Whenever you type something, it automatically capitalizes the words. So that's the use of it. Use a smart quote and use the smart quote for you. Automatically detect links, list and correct the spelling, show link details. Use custom autofit performance. Now whenever you bring some text box or something else, so you can check the default version, new text box theme and settings, and theme text box placeholders. You can say do not fit auto, or sharing text on photo, or resize shape to fit text, or something else. We have also substitution. It's good for whenever you type like this and it changes automatically to this symbol, or you type R and it symbols to registered mark, or like this and it returns to the arrow. It's really great, and you can change everything from here, and you can have by your own as well. Type a new one and replace with something. I really love this feature. So finally, we have accessibility. It's for some people that has disability, or maybe their eyes or something else. Like they can turn on screen reader support and turn on Braille support, or work on collaborator announcement, turn on screen magnifier support as well. So these are good for people that has problem, okay, and their eyes has problem. So that's the job of accessibility. Add-ons is for some for the more documents, for more features that you can get it from right now, and from the internet. Of course, you should be connected to the internet. And finally, help is where you can get helps out of it from this Google slide. But let's really take a look clearly at Google shortcuts. I want you to really go the shortcuts and use it wisely, because shortcuts can save you a lot of time. For example, if you understand that what does the tab work, okay, select next tab. What does tab do? So it saves you a lot of time. You don't need to go with mouse and work with it. So it saves you a lot of time. Okay, that's it about the option and tools we had. Now let's go through the next section and through the big work, and that is project work. And I love the project work because you really think about it and you decide it, and the long journey begins right now in here. Okay, more use of template gallery. Whenever you have the Google slide open and you are at the template grid and template gallery, you can see a lot of templates that are ready to use, and they are completely amazing and beautiful, and they are attractive, and it's standard to use them. We do really in here in this course focus on these to make, for example, like these slides, of course, and also we're gonna have some extra slides to make. And you cannot each time use all of them, okay? You cannot click on all of them and then copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. You have to learn all of these things, okay? That it's possible with Google Slides. Using these like image and then the text is available. Using this is available. So you have to be able to create like these templates by your own, and then create your own slide, because you cannot each time go with all of these. Once you have presentation coming up, okay? You cannot just import from all of these and then use it. Okay, I meant that way. So you have to learn it, and you have to think quickly and instantly, and then make that slide, and then make from that a new slide and present it to the audience. So in here, we're going to learn from the gallery, okay, photo gallery. We're going to start from the photo gallery and how to make it. Now, photo gallery is basically, it's not for presentation, but let's talk right now about it as a intro, and then go again and again, and later on to a slide making process, and then how we can make it better. Okay, photo gallery, I already opened it in here. You can see right now. And now I'm going to explain to you, and then go in here and then make a new one for you, okay? Because in that way you understand it, and in that way you make it that new habit. I'm going to delete every default options, because going with default and going with the default template in here is not a good idea, because you cannot go into all of it. You have to learn all of them and then put it into a new one, okay? You don't need to import something. You have to create, okay? So in the photo album, we have in here 3 pictures and then a title and subtitle, which is an amazing thing, right?
So we can do it. We can do the same thing in here. Okay, let's go in here. But anytime you are making and you are wanted to make a slide, the number one setting you have to make is you have to check the page setting for yourself, page setup or page setting. Because in here you have to present in two-way, or you're presenting 16:9, 16 and 9, or 4:3. Which standard do you use? If you use this, great. If you use 4:3, well, start using it right now. And if you're not, start using the 16:9, because if you at first you should understand it, okay, which standard you're on, or 16, maybe 10. So I am good at 16:9, and that works for me. Okay, so I apply it right now. So you can see right now there are 3 pictures, which is amazing. And I go to the photo and I bring photos from here. I'm gonna go through the internet, okay, because it's very easy and we can do a lot of things, okay, and it's more attractive. So I'm gonna search flowers. So there you go. I have to bring now flowers. This is another flower. This is another. And this is, oops, this is another. I selected really 4. Just like that. And I'm gonna click insert. Now we will have them, okay? There you go, we have them. As you can see, they are already integrated and they are looking amazing without even my changes. But I have to make like this photo album, okay? Maybe this is the way it is, okay? Maybe it's really amazing. So I'm gonna make it like that. How should I make that right now? You have to right now understand the tools, where to go, okay? What option you have to use. And right now right now it takes a lot of things to practice. So I'm gonna go with this thing here. With the crop. Click in here and then crop it. Okay. Or you can crop to a shape, so it really depends on you. And then you can click in here. So there you go, we made it. And then you can also do this with this thing, okay? It's very easy. And let's do it. So you have to worry right now, please don't worry about the size. Maybe the size is not fit, so that's okay. Oops. Very time consuming, sorry for that. And there you go, we made it. So we made it right now and it looks fine, but not too much fine, okay? Because the width is not too much, right, okay? So we have to make it right over here. There you go, we did it. And it's 3, I'm gonna make this as well. Yeah, you can see right now. Oops. And there you go. We have it right now. I know it's big, but that thing we wanted, okay? That's we wanted. That's something we wanted. So I'm going to just right now center them horizontally, strip to the horizontally. There you go. So that's the thing we wanted, okay? Right now, even you can group them and then you can make them smaller. I'm going to click on them, arrange, and group them, and then make them even smaller in here. Okay, I know it's not looking like this. I know that. Okay, so that's fine. To make that look like that, we have to do something else, and that is, let's make it bigger. So there you go. We made it right now, and I have to ungroup it right now to make that change. And we have to really see what size they are. So it's really 1, 2. Okay, it's 1, 2. We have to go with 2 inch. You have to be very careful with what are you cropping it.
That's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Go. There you go. So we made it, right? Now let me just arrange them from the top and for now. So we did it, right? It's the same as that, and we need only text in here, like this one. Now you can see right now, this is the, it used the Oswald font, and it used this thing. We're gonna say title in here. Let's go to the, in here to our placeholder. And once we go to the placeholder, we can add that. I'm gonna go to the master theme, go to master theme. Where was it? There was master theme. Theme builder, go to insert. Oops. We should not do that because in here, okay, oops, sorry. So right now I'm going to create a text box in here, writing a title. And then we can add another thing, okay? Making it really big, and so it's title. Alright, so you can make a copy as well. And you can type your subtitle, which is amazing. So that's the subtitle. That's the thing we wanted to build in here. Now this took us a lot of time we did it. Okay, it took us a lot of time we did it. Okay, for now I'm not gonna type this thing. Okay, we're gonna copy paste the hard work. The hardware, we're gonna do the hard work, but we're gonna copy paste the whole thing. Okay, like let's do a copy paste in here. So you can see right now it's fitting the same thing. Okay, I can say it's flowers. Flowers, okay, and I can type the name, maybe Rose Flowers. Okay, that's the name, maybe. Okay, let's go to the next. Now you can see right now it's also one picture in here, another picture in here, another picture in here. It's very easy, and you can make it right now because we did it in here, and you can make it. Now this thing is a little bit weird. Okay, its background is gray, and there's our text in it. How to make that? I'm gonna create in here a new slide, a blank slide. I'm not gonna go blank slide, and choose the background in here. Let's go with the background. Really, it's too white background. I think it's the right color. It's not the right color. So pretend that it's the right color, and then typing it. That's it. Okay, and then we are gonna paste it. That's it only. That's the thing we wanted, okay? It's very easy to build, and it's very easy. I know this color is not good for eyes. And then down here, we come with this, okay? This is another. There's a text, and there's a picture, and there's a time, and there's highlighted. Now, this is only highlighted from here, and it's not something new. You can do that as well in here. I'm going to go to new slide. Go to the insert. Image, search the web, and then put a flower from here. And it's creating the images right now for me. So I did broaden here, and I can, oops, and I can delete it, oops. And let's crop it from here. Okay, I'm gonna crop it in here. Sorry. Oops. And why it's not working? Because this is high quality image, so that's why it takes a little bit time. I'm gonna create a new one.
There you go, we made it. And then we delete it. So there is only one image, and then we're gonna add this, and there you go. And then we're gonna add in here. So you know how to do that. So that I don't want to waste your time. All right, so we're making it photo album, and let's go next. Now you can make this one, of course, bring the full complete picture, then adding it in here, adding a just somehow like this in here. You know how to do it. Let's create another one. I'm gonna go background. You can also choose a background from here, or you can bring from the internet. Let's pick up from the internet and bring from the internet and then add it there as well. I'm gonna go to search the web. Sorry, this color is better, or maybe this color is better. One color is better. It's creating image for me. So you can see right now this is an image, and we want it to make like this. You have to really go to it and crop it. Okay, I'm gonna crop this right now to fit it. That it should fit right now the complete screen. I'm gonna make it bigger. Oops. And let's crop it really. Crop this part. Yes. And we have to crop it again. There you go, we cropped it really fit. And there you go, it's done. And right now we create another, like text this like that. So for example, we write mail sit sunset. I'm gonna create a text box and paste it. And once you do that, we're gonna go to here, fill the color and fill it with white. And there you go. Done. Very easy. And you can do that, and I really believe on you. You can do that as well. Let's go to the next. It's the same thing again. There's one picture, and there's one picture, and there's big picture. You can do that. And I hope you submit your really assignment. And here's another one. We have 3 images that are close to each other, and here's the text. I hope you can do it. And I hope you can do that as well. You can do this as well. Now, the purpose that I went by it, okay, this default work is I believe in you. You can do that, and you can do that from here on your own. Okay, I'm waiting for your assignment for this photo album. Please submit your assignment in Udemy and everywhere to see you. Okay, to see your work. Let's create 2 ways that you can insert and you can create a slide that presents an idea. One is with picture and text. Okay, only little text and then big picture, and how we can create it. So my 2 ways that really you can present an idea with one picture and one little text is this way, and you have to learn it, by the way. So we're gonna go through it right now and have an image at this part until here, and then the text in this part. So that's the system it should work really. So we're gonna bring a picture, not from here. I'm gonna go through the search the web, and search the web in here. I'm gonna say spring, for example. This is a spring presentation, and then bring an image. So you click here. Or let's bring this flower because it's more nicer. And then hit insert. Now it's using Google Engine, okay? So we brought this image right now, and let's really resize it. So we're gonna make it smaller from the height. Okay? And then making it really large to fit. So we did it right now. So there you go. We have some area right now to type the text, and we do it. So let's do it also.
I'm gonna do it. There you go, and crop it. So we have it right now. I'm gonna go and the text, and now we can write the idea or the outline in here. Oops, and then we have the outline in here, like center. And you can have it as a clipper, make it really large. So this is the idea number 1, maybe. Right? So that's it. We did it. Okay, now let's go present and to see our work. So wow, it looks really amazing. Another way to create the picture with the idea is the picture should be a side. Now let's go with the blank one. The picture is into one side and the text into the another side. We're gonna go in here, upload from computer, or you can upload from the search engine because it's faster. I'm gonna create this one, insert. And then it's done. We're gonna resize it. And then we're gonna crop it. Put it here. Go. And you can add the text in here, right? Let's go and pick up this. This is idea number 2. Wow, that's amazing. So in that way, you can build a really great and amazing thing. Okay, another way you can do that, it's possible also. How to do it? We're going to create a new slide. And we're going to add picture. And let's go and add more better slide. This one is. Let's go with this. Or maybe like this one is. Okay, anyway, this one is better. Alright, so I'm going to hit insert. And right now it's there. Bigger. Size it. There you go. Now we want it to have a full screen picture and then text on it. That's how we want it. So, yeah, it fits right now. So, but if you type the text on it, it's not gonna work, okay? It's not gonna be very much visible to audience, okay? There you go. It's very distracting. How you can do that? There are 2 ways, okay? Number 1 way is to go to the format option and to change its color to some other color. This is the first way, but sometimes it doesn't work, okay? It doesn't do something very negative, very positive, okay? It doesn't do. The number 1 way you can do it and very fast is to draw a shape on it, okay? You can draw a shape on it. And then once you do that, it's going to be clear. It's there. There you go. And then you can go to here and right click on it and order and send to back. So there you go. It's very back. We're going to send to the forward only. So we're going to send backward. There you go. And then we have to go to the fill color and then add the transparent. Now it's transparent. We don't want transparent. We want a custom color. Okay. We want a blue. We want a really black and with transparency of this much. And click it here. You can see right now. And now you can make this a really white or some other color. Make it white. Yeah, you can see right now. We're gonna make it even better. So let's go with and make it white really. Make it really white. All right. Okay, I think the dark is better because in dark you can see a lot of things, or you can do a lot of things like you can make it really yellow. Okay, yellow, and then really so much transparency and having it. Or let's go black. Black is awesome, really. I love black because in this part. There you go. So idea number 2. That's another way that we can make the slide, the picture that presents an idea with that. Okay. You can also add right now animation to this, transmission or animation to this. You want it. It's very easy and it's very clear to you. Let's make another slide where it's completely one color and then the text on it with the somehow a very good contrast, and that looks really amazing. I'm gonna go with the blank, so we have a blank new slide, and there's no need to. And I'm gonna delete this placeholders and then go back. Okay, so we're gonna have a background of solid color and then a text on it in here. How we can do that? I know I believe in you, you can do that as well. So I'm going to go through the insert and search the web and find the picture. I'm going to tell, for example, a red color. Okay, for example, you write red, okay, and then it defines red. And this is going to be a picture, okay, but I don't recommend it. For the color, you have to use this color. There's an option for you to do that. So we're going to pick up this color, for example, and hit OK. There you go. We have it right now. And then bring an image. So we're going to say title. Type the title here. So I brought this picture and I have it here right now. And I want to just colorize it white and making it really even wider. And bringing to the center. All right, so that's it. The job that's done. That's the job of it. Okay, we did it really. So right now it's a text. It's at the center, vertically and horizontally. I wanted you to understand only that. Okay, it's very easy, simple, but most of the times it's really like that. Okay, most of the time, it's like that. How you build it. The one thing that is really unique with Steve Jobs is its presentation, his presentation, and his presentation background. It's very completely blank, not blank, I mean very, very, very black, and you could see the text, and it's a very good contrast, and it's very simple. Also, it very attracts and it grabs the attention, and it's very good for a presenter. And that is his background. His background is very unique. As you can see right now, it all is black in here. And you don't see completely, you can see really white, but it's another one. Oh, yeah. But you can see right now, he's using completely simple one and very clear and very awesome one. How you can create your own, a very good, like this background. Number one way solution is to really add a background slide in Google and have it just his background in here quickly and save it and then there and put it there. Okay, it's coming from Pinterest. Okay, but you can also create like this from SlideShare or something else. But if you really don't like it for copyright or for something else, it might hurt you. Okay, so you can do another trick as well. Okay, it's by your own. Okay, this is no one I think really judges by taking his background. And okay, it's only a couple of colors. So we're gonna go and come at the choose pictures and choose this picture from the browse of images, and then we're gonna pick it up from here. And then once it's uploaded, and we will have the we will have the Steve Jobs background. And as you can see right now, it's very great color. Okay, so we did it right now. We brought it, and it looks really amazing. This is Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs is really using a different I think aspect ratio. He uses 4:3. We could use 4:3 as well, and that's it. So another thing is he's using really big text on it. For that, we're gonna do that as well. 1
was there one more thing. One more thing. So he uses really white one, and we use also white one. And we're gonna use 700 and maybe roboto is. And we're gonna use, it's very big. We're gonna just have it really low. And down here. Okay, so there you go. We made it right now. That's amazing. That's very easy. Another thing he was using is, again, this is iPhone, and it's, you know, it's very the same thing. You add another text, and 2.5 billion. It's another background, and he uses pi, and you know that. Okay, how you can create pi in here? Well, it's very easy. I'm gonna just duplicate it, delete this one, and go to the insert and chart, and you use pi and hit OK. So we're going to use pi in here, iTunes for example, and edit in Sheets, so it opens everything in Sheets, and you type it everything. For example, let's go with only 2 right now, not 3. I'm going to delete this 3, and we're going to delete 3 rows. We're going to delete also this one. Yeah. And for example, iTunes. Okay. He uses iTunes, and what's another? I don't know what the other is. Maybe let's say other app store. Other. Let's put this number higher. 75. So there you go. Right now, you're in here and click update. So it's already updating itself. And for this, because it's really there and it's possible there, and you can change anything from here as well. You can click in here. You can edit the chart. You can I can also download it. You can publish this chart even better. And the good thing is you can also go with the text color. It's very Google Sheet exam. And you can fill the color. You can go with the transparency as well, or like reset it as well. Or you can go with custom. And the bad news is you cannot have it transparent. Okay, the bad news, that's the only bad news. But that's okay. Okay, don't forget it. Okay, so we made it right now. Steve Jobs slide. And another Steve Jobs slide, another Steve Jobs slide. So he uses really very table one, very somehow table, very simple one. And he is very known, very simple slide, okay? And you should use that as well. And you can see right now he used very good icons. One phone, okay, and one just showing up his iPhone, and then again the company's logo, all of that. So for me, it's very big inspiration that I should use more and more, even more, really larger and wider and with good contrast fonts. Okay, you can see right now. Let me just do what he did in here so we get the idea of Steve Jobs slide. Okay, so we're gonna just hit it right now. I'm gonna delete this one. So you can see right now there's a phone in here. There's a phone. We're gonna have a phone in here. iPhone, type in iPhone from there. iPhone. And bring it an iPhone here, and then we can have it just its price. And there you go. We're gonna click in here. Let's click this one. It's nicer. Or like, I don't know what should we choose. This one is better, or this one is better. This one, the first one is better, I think. Very Creative Commons license. There you go. It's one. So there's one phone. Okay, and then he shows this just the dollar sign and with the price. And let's do it. $199. And then he used really big text with it. And let's go really big. Right? Big. And the good thing is he used really white one. So it's with very good contrast, as you can see right now. So we are raising it. Yeah. And then 8 gigabytes memory. You can also type 8 GB in here. It's fine. And you can make it really smaller. It's okay. 36% and make that into the center. That's also another way you can use it to have less element and quickly create a better slide. And then he used even logos are white. You can see because it's very good contrast. Okay, and then you should also do that. And if you can see that he used very keynotes somehow. Very bullet points, not too much text. Okay, he is using very less text and more pictures, more videos, but less text. That's the inspiration of him. And I want you to somehow make it really bigger and use it really wisely. Thing you wanted. So that's the Steve Jobs slide making process. I hope you enjoyed it, and only keep this: less text, more images, more videos, less visuals, somehow animation, transition. And so as long as you have the audience on you, okay, you're the master and it's okay. Alright, the purpose of I really make these slides and really guide you through that you can make your own is teaching you the skill of it, okay? Building you right now, you know the tool, and you have to work with the tools right now. To work with the tools, you have to see and you have to watch me doing it, and then you watch by your own and then do by your own. And at the end of the section, there's an assignment that you should submit your own slides for your own presentation, okay? But for now, let's stick with this. I'm going to type slide in TED Talks. TED Talks is the #1 talks in the world, okay? We're going to follow their standard in order to have a very good really slide, okay? To show that the actual value of really a slide, thing. This one is coming from I don't know, coming from the TED block, I don't know, but this is really simple. Okay, you can see it's black and it says actually 3.8%. Now we're gonna make like that. Okay, so I'm gonna make like that to you, so that way you understand it. Oops, I'm going really wrong. Let's go with the slide in here. All right. In this big talk, we are gonna talk a lot. Okay, so don't worry. This is going to be a black and only a big number, very bold font, and then it says actually 8%. And we're going to make it, okay? We're going to make it in here. And this is only the first part that we have it right now. I'm going to delete this so we have the other one. There you go. I'm going to make also this one bigger. We're going to go make this one, okay. So right now you can see we have a very blank, white, and then it says actually 8%. That's it. Okay, we're gonna make the font really right now look very sharp to white. It says actually 8%, and it should be 70% somehow in really bold. But you can see right now it says 80%, and this is way bigger than this, so we're gonna make this a lot bigger. Let's put it maybe 150. Still, it's very small. Make this one smaller then. All right, so we did it. And then making it really roboto and bold. Hopefully we can even make it bigger. 100 is better. So there you go. So making it center at the horizontally. You can do that horizontally as well, center of the page horizontally and vertically. So there you go. That way is way better than that. So we made the first slide from that.
So this slide is very standard, okay? It keeps the attention to the audience and it helps the audience to really even have it faster, okay? Have it more quickly. Let's go over another slide. I'm gonna delete this placeholders and then go with it, okay? Alright, so this is another one. You can see right now, here's a timeline, okay, 1920s and then 2020. We can make it that one like that as well. How we can do that? We're gonna draw a shape, that's it. We're gonna draw a shape. We're gonna draw a shape and making it really look like this. And then right now filling it with the very color. Or you can go with gradient maybe. Gradient is better. I like gradient also. So they made it really clearly. So we should really also do that. There you go. I know it's very too much rotated. Okay. And then going to the border, transparent. Yeah, we did it. Now, the user and the audience don't see this part. Okay, we only see it. Don't worry. And so right now it says 1920s. Okay, 1920s. So it's a very good timeline really to show and to use it. We're going to go in here and say, for example, 1920s. Oops. And then really making it really big. Okay. Oops, too big. Very bad. This is very big, really. It shouldn't be too much big. So. So there you go, we made it right now. And we made it like that looks like this. And right now we can also make another one. And to really do that as well, you can come in here and say, for example, 2012. Okay, and then right in here, you can show the objects that it's called timeline. Let's say high jumpers, shot, let's say, I don't know, volleyball, let's say volleyball. I don't know what the user, why it's used, but somehow it used for really the audience to present it's a timeline player. Okay, so let's see. Better. Insert it. Yeah. And let's go another and insert another. So we did it really again. So number 1 and number 2, this is a very good standard. Now let's see in real slide that how it looks like. This is actually 8% and then the slide. And you know how it looks like, which is really amazing. Let's go another. So we made this and it's not the slide. Now this one is also pretty nice. Okay, this is a man in here and it says the percent and again the we can make this really, we can also make it, don't worry. Now let it load really. Okay, it loaded. So we're gonna go here and add a new one for blank one. There you go. Add in background here. So we're gonna go and insert a player from the web. This is gonna be we're gonna choose another one. Okay, so it might be not that way fit, but it should be nicer. This one, it doesn't fit that. Okay, this one is better. We're gonna insert it. So we're gonna create a player in here, and then add a text on it, and then seconds, and then add a bar in there. Okay, that might be sounding really good. Okay, but let's see what we can do with it. It might come up with not good idea, but let's see. Did it right now. Okay, we need to crop more. Really, I cropped more. Okay, I did it right. There you go. I did it. Now we have to make it really look not too much like colored, and and then in here there's said a text box. It says 1920s. We're gonna do that in here, 1920s, and then making it really roboto. Alt. You can go with another fonts. And that's it. And there you go. We made it right now. And it's searched to fill color should be what is going to be the. And then we're going to copy paste in here and just transparent. And then we're going to type what? We're going to type 0.that seconds. Because of that, it's not too much visible if you type. Let me see. It's visible really if we type it really into white. So it's gonna be a good contrast. So it says 10 seconds, 10.2 seconds. Oops. Okay, sick. That very less percent or less percent again. Okay, we did it right now. And then you can bring another part in here. So until now, we made 3 projects. Okay, I hope you make your own at the end of the section. Now let's go more and make more into next lecture. Okay, we're not copying anything. Okay, we're only just using as a model and role model and really take the inspiration from them and keep that using. Okay, so it's not stealing or it's not like that. Okay, it's not. This is only just understanding the rules and standard in Google Slide and then making your own. That's very nice. Okay, it's even better. Okay, so I can see right now. Let's see. Now this one use the chart. Okay, how to make the slides the dead laptop test. Now this one is really needs lots of things. Okay, there's graph and all of that. For this, we need an extra application, maybe. Let me see other things that it's... Okay, we can also make like this things in really Google Slides. Okay, pie, and then these things, and then these things. It's very coming from TED Talks of Steve Jobs, I think. Okay, right now we're here. Now let's make this slides available here. Okay, we can make like this before, italics and serif, but it's not too good idea. We can make in like this even better. How to do it? We're gonna go to new slides and go to insert image, insert the web. For example, I'm gonna bring this picture. Maybe I'm gonna hit insert, and then there's a text there. Okay, then in order to that's the text. Okay, we're gonna. So right now we did it. So it's done, and then I can draw a shape. Yeah, very fast and super fast. And then we say transparent, and we choose another color, and then we can bring in an extra color in here. It's us. Yeah, for example, let's say what we should bring. Type text, that's also fine. Text, and make it the white. There you go. So that's the thing we wanted. We did it. Okay, it's very easy. The only thing you need to do is you have to go with fonts. Fonts are very clear and they are very hard to do, okay? Now let's go on another. This one seems to be hard, but it's very easy. There's an image coming up, and then there's a shape coming up, and there's another shape coming up with the outline, and then there's a text box and all of that. Let's make this one because it's very hard. It seems to be very hard, and if you do that, you're going to be mastered. You're going to be real master. So we're going to bring a speaker. And then the speaker is in here. I mean the public speaking, sorry. Public speaking. So there you go. You did it right now. Public speaking. So okay, we did it right now. And right now we have to bring in shape, which it's very easy. Okay, so we did it right now and it's red. Or maybe it's not red, but it's somehow new color. So let me just go with my own. Okay. And then there's another shape. Now this one has outline. We're going to remove out. Okay, that's done. And then we're going to have another in here. Another shape with no fail at all. Shape. Shape with no outline. Okay, that's it. And we're going to go with the no transparent with the white background. This seems to be nice, right? Yeah, it's very nice. We're going to say send backward. Or we're going to say bring this forward. Bring this forward. Bring forward. Still, it's not forward, so we're going to have it or bring to forward. So there you go. We made it right now. And it looks close to this. Don't? Yeah, it looks close. And then we're going to bring another one. Example. And it should also look like the text in here. Yeah, we did it. And then we're gonna have another one. So you can do that as well. You can write this one as a title, subtitle, but this one also needs a shape. We're gonna draw a shape. Let's go shape right now. Yeah. And then making it really white, no outline. And then bring this forward again. So we did it, yeah! And also you can do that with something, okay? You can just bring it down. And then you can type a text box or sort of like that, like a title and subtitle. Let's go with that as well. Title, subtitle. There you go. It's very nice. It's very good looking. And it's very funny. Not funny. You can also bring a TikTok's logo there. Alright, so this one is another thing. It's very useful. You can do that, okay, by using chart. You can create this one, and I hope you can do that from here using the chart, like this column. This is very easy. You can do that new column, insert,
new chart, with also, let's see, column. And then it opens the Google Sheet for you, and then you have the same thing, okay? So that's very easy and unique. Okay, it's enough for this part. We'll continue the next part. Let's continue our talks again with the TED Talks slide making process, and also this is called project based. In here, you can see right now, this is coming from another slide of TED Talks that they use, okay, and it's very useful. And I use Google because this is no copyright at all, okay, and we have no worry about it. So this is another coming all, and we made this one already before, and we can also make this one and we can make it right now. But this one is a little bit trickier, okay, like this one, okay, this much at 19 in this guy. We can also make this one, how to do it and how to make it. We're going to create a new slide and we're going to have it. We have a big shape in here and way too much way. We're going to have very here. It's very line. You can use that in here. And we're going to draw a shape, not line. Line is for something else, okay? So this is the shape. And you can make it even smaller. And with no outline at all, transparent, but really black. That's the number one thing we made. And another thing we should use and make is these things, okay? These things that it shows that there's someone in it. Okay, we're gonna use that as well. And so let's see. We're gonna use that shape, not in here. Okay. So no outline at all, transparent. And we are gonna make it black. There you go. So we're gonna copy paste. And we're gonna make another one. So you can see right now. So we did it. It's very easy. And it's very easy. Now we're gonna have, say, man running. We can type his name. Let's go with insert. Search the web. Okay, let's say running. Say running. I should run. We don't have PNG, right? That's fine if you we're gonna insert. We're gonna bring another image. The images really fit the needs of the presentation, and you cannot bring every image, okay? But for now, let's stick with the examples and not waste your time. So we did it right now, and this is showing really a good comparison and very good and user and everyone understand it. Now let's have a quick recap of all thing we did through the present and to really understand what we did and how it is. So this is really nice, and this is also way better. This is going to be really awesome. This is also nice and very nice, and that's it. So we are making a lot of improvements and progress in our slide making process. I hope you enjoy all of them. This is another thing that draw a shape in here, okay? And then there's an icon and there's a text box. And it's very easy. I hope you can do that. You can do that as well. I believe in you. And then we have some other. You can do that as well. Okay, we have shapes. And then once there's shapes, like you can type their names as well, which is nice and amazing. Now you have to use box chat. Now let's do this because it sounds really great. We're going to go to new slides and draw a shape. Okay, draw a shape in here. Okay, we did it. Yes, we are doing it right now.
easy. So we did it right now, and you can see it's not completely done. It doesn't look like this, but it should look like that at the end. We're gonna go with undo, outline. No outline at all. I hate it. So this is gonna be this color. Or let's go with some other, like gradient is way better. Gradient. So let's go with. And finally, amazing. We did it, okay? Now let's pick this as a red. We're gonna go to the where I am. This one is. So we did it right now, and I should really apply for them a box shadow. Drop shadow, I meant. For now, we have that thing we wanted. It's very easy for us to create it. And right now we're gonna type a title or idea 1, 2, 3, 4. Idea. Let's type idea. Let's make the settings way better because each time it really auto fit to 6. Yeah, auto fit resize fit. Yes. All the time. Yeah, we did. So that's it. And the good thing is we should really make this like this at the left. And also at the left, they should really look amazing. Yeah, now it looks amazing. Idea number 1, number 2, number 3, and each number. That's amazing. So let's go with another slide process making, and you can see right now he made it the same way. And he's Seth Godin, okay. It's okay. You understand now the Seth Godin slides how you can make. Okay, that's amazing. See you next lecture.
Okay, so good job and thank you for reaching out to this level. Over a few years ago, I used this slide to teach one of my VIP students, and it was educational and private. So right now we're gonna try to make that a slide into Google Slide. I used to make it with PowerPoint, I think, but so it's easy to make it on Google Slide as well. So right now you can see, and let's get it started right away. It's called a background, so this is the white, and then we have a text on it, and the text is black, and then we have a text that says subtitle: the most revolutionary skill, mindsets. Okay, so let's go ahead with the blank Google slide that I already prepared of. So you have to do that as well in order to make that really slide for yourself. So the first thing is background. So we're gonna go to change background, click, and then we're gonna go to the gradient. So there you go, you have lots of backgrounds. So for this, I think this one fits right. There you go, it's close. It's not the same, but it's close looking. So let's go to this part maybe. So maybe this is the closest looking ever we have in here. And so that's it. We're not going to waste too much time. It says mindset. Mindset, and then we can add the most revolutionary skill ever. Okay, so it says the most revolutionary skill. Okay, let's see if I can copy that. So if I was not able to copy that, so it's fine. Okay, no problem. We can say the most revolutionary skill ever. So this is wrong. So let's see. So we did it right now. And it says it's, yeah, I meant that. So there you go. We made it until now, and it should be the center. And for now, you can see that it has lots of problem. It's not aligned to the center, and so we make that align to the center using the align. And then make this bold, really. Bold it, and then changing the font maybe. So we're gonna go a lot bigger than this. So right now you can see it's a different font. I don't know what font I used that time, but maybe I used some Roboto font. I don't know, but let's see if Roboto looks the same as that. They don't look the same, but so let's go with some other font like Doses. Maybe that's Doses. Yeah, I think that was Doses. Maybe that's... I don't know. Let's go with some Bolt, maybe. I don't know, but they are not the same. Maybe it's Roboto or some Rubik. I don't know, something else. We have Rubik as well in here if we search by Google. So anytime you wanted more fonts, they go to more fonts and you find the fonts that you want. Okay, so you can say Rubik. And then it says okay. And then you find Rubik in here as well. So that was not also Rubik, it was different. Alright, so no problem. We're gonna stick with Doses. And then you can see this is very big, but this one is very small. So we're gonna create that as well in here. Okay, so we made it, but I know it's not perfect looking as this. Why? Because I used different fonts, and for now we don't know what font we used. Okay, so we also bold this thing to look even nicer. There you go. It looks nice. Even it looks nicer even than this, really. So we did that, and let's go to the next. Yeah, so we can see a text with different outline and different shape, and then we see a bullet list, and that's it, really, a blank one. So we're gonna create that as well in here. So we're gonna delete this thing. We're gonna create an overline. So let's go with insert in here and add an word art of overview, and then hit enter. So for now we should have that text available in here. So we have it right now. Okay, we have it. Alright, so let me see if I can. Yeah, I can copy the text as well. And let's go to the text box and remove these. And then we can really have it like this. Yeah, we made it. And then really going up, and upper, and then changing to Roboto. Normal. Roboto seems to be nicer. Now you can see there are very like bold and italic, so we can do that as well for them. Yes, we did that, and belief is different. And you can see they have lots of space between them, so we're gonna do that as well. Click select all. So there you go. It's the same as that right now. I know it's not completely looking like that, but it is. So this should be looking a little smaller though. There you go. So the color in here, it's blue. So we're gonna pick up a blue color for that. So this is blue maybe. Of course it's not bad blue. It's close looking blue, but not too much. And right there, you can go to format option. You can add a drop shadow for that it looks the same as that. But you can see this is bold, so we're gonna make it bold. This is bold. So yeah, so right now you can see they're looking the same. Of course not completely the same, but they are looking the same. Okay, we made it, and that's really fantastic. So let's go to the next. Now you can see in here it says growth mindset versus fixed mindset, and then there is fixed mindset. Intelligent is a fixed trait, you can't change it, and there's growth mindset, you can change, and there's book, and there's her. So we can do that as well in here. Let's go and create a blank page. For now, let's bring the book and Carl do it. So we're gonna use insert image, search the web, and that's the fastest way you can get it in Google site. So we're gonna say mindset book. Mindset book. There you go. So let's see mindset if we can find hair book in here. If not, okay, let's not stick with that. And bring this book. This is the same book. Yeah, this is the same book, but new updated one. So we did it right now. And Carl Dweck herself to the book. So let's say again. So let me see how Carl Dweck. You write Carl Dweck. Yes, Carl. Yes, Dweck. That's how you write it. Million copy bestseller. This is a bestseller book. Again, I'm not advertising the book, okay? So let's go with the background. No, oops, with the insert. And then search the web. And then Carl Dweck. Hit enter. So we find her picture as well. And that's really nice. So right now we have two things, two contents that are available for us. We have growth mindset versus fixed mindset. I think I can copy this, so for the sake of saving time, and I can paste it directly, Evan, and I can go and make it bigger, and I can really go with doses bold. So there you go. Yeah, it says fixed mindset, so we're gonna copy that as well. And we're gonna do a lot of work. Yeah, it seems nice that this is bold and the font is doses. Semi-bold. This one should be bold, really. So, and then we are going to change the font. Fill color. I think that's the fill color. Oops, not the fill. Let's stick with that. I use different one. Oops. So I use different one, so it's fine. It's okay. The color is even better than that, I think. So it says growth mindset. Oh, I used it wrong. This should be red. Yeah. So I can use this right now to really make it this upper a little bit. So somehow I created the same thing as I wanted, like that, and you can see it's the same as that. There's no different too much. Okay, as you can see, only and you can create that as well. Another thing is we used in here, it says personal development, and then there's called picture, and there's called this one. How you can create that. It's a little bit hard though, so don't worry. So we're gonna create that as well, and then this is gonna be the first part, and then we'll focus the next part. Okay, so let's continue that part into next, because this is making it really big right now. See you in the next part. Okay, let's continue our journey and make this present and make this slide. This slide is a little bit different though, because it says, so there's a background, and you know that, of course, and there is a little bit shadow, shape, and then there is text. It's three things, don't worry, it's very simple. So we're gonna do that first right now. We're gonna open our Google slide in here and insert an image. I like to have it as a background to as insert in here, not as a background in here, because it's more manageable and you can make it more sitting. So let's go with the image, search the web. You can say, for example, child, and then there it'll bring child. So let's see what child is good for our slide. Okay, let's bring this one. I think it's better. So let's create that. So we did that, we created, and for now we have this kids available in here. So let's make this completely fit our slide. We're gonna do that in here. Okay, so let's crop it. Okay. Let's do that very precisely. Okay, I think it fits nice. Only we need a little bit crop. So there you go, we made it. Of course, we cannot put text in front of two eyes, and that's gonna be really bad. So we're gonna put a text and shape in this part, because it sounds more realistic. I mean, this part should be the text, and we should be able to put the text in here, not somewhere else. So really, let's do that right down in here. I'm gonna go with the shape right now to draw a shape. That's the number one way we can do it, and we did it right now. So this is it. So border, we should go with no border, transparent, and then fill shape with transparent. No, we're gonna go with custom, and then we're gonna go with blank with white. Blank, black, and then we're gonna choose this color. Hit OK. So right now you can see I did it. So let's create that a text in right now where it says personal development. So I can write that as well. So I can do that. I can change that to maybe Clever, something else. Okay. You can see it doesn't look nice because this is white. So we're gonna make that white in here using text color white and make it really bold. Okay, you can see right now it's completely the same as that. Of course, this is different, but this one is also different. So we can choose the font looking a little bit different to have it the same. maybe. Yeah. And right now if you hit present, so you can see that this looks the same as that, and it's even better because the text is visible and everything is visible. So that said, we focus on this right now. And if you look overall to our slide, if you look back and use zoom in and zoom out technique, so this is mindset, and this is overview, and this is the growth mindset versus fixed mindset, and then we have personal development. Wow, that's amazing. So let's continue our journey next part. Okay, let's continue our journey. We can make this again with the title, okay, with the text box, and then again a text box, or maybe the same text box and then the image. I think you can do this, so there's no worry about it. And let's go with this. I think you can do that as well on here. Okay, so what motivates students to try hard in the school? Some students are highly motivated and others are not. And why? So that's the question that it's coming from Carl Dweck book, okay, that I have written. And then it says, and this part is a little bit tricky because, so we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to do this. So I'm going to copy this and create a new slide, and then put a text box there. Oops, delete this one. So we're gonna put this one into the, so it says growth mindset and achievement, and then make it really large, and then choose the doses bold. So that's it for now. And then we have chosen it, so it's much bigger, so it's fine for us. And then it's easy. This part is a little bit easy, and there's no worry about it. And let's make this as well. Okay. So we made it, and that's fantastic. Another part is mindset and achievement. So this part is also easy. We can do that, copy paste in here to not waste the time. Okay, I think we cannot copy that. So let's go at that in text box. It says mindset and achievement. Mindset and achievement. Okay, we did that. I think this is the wrong spelling. It doesn't. Achievement. Awesome. So we're gonna make it big. Okay. And now this part is a little bit tricky though, and that's why I told you now. Okay, so again, this is not tricky. So I'm gonna copy paste. And then so to really make this bullet list, I think you did that. We did it. And really making it larger. Yeah, so it looks great. And for now, whenever I'm gonna make it really bigger in doses, yeah, you can choose another font if you want, so that's fine for me. And whenever you hit enter, it doesn't go to the next bullet list, and you should enable it, and then you should hit tab. Once you hit tab, it can go to the next thing, and then you can write these things there, okay? And that's the trick part that I wanted you to really help on, so really not get thing. And you know how I did it, okay? I just hit tab in the keyboard to really do that, and hit this tab. So let's do that. There you go. And if I shift tab, it'll come back. That's the tricky part that I wanted you to help on. So we made it and it's fantastic. Now let's go present and to see how it looked like. Wow, it looks fantastic. And we have our consequence belief. This is a table. We can do that. We can make that from here, and it's coming from this resource. A consequence of beliefs fixed growth. We're gonna make it into next part. Okay, let's go with the table making. How you can make tables in Google Slide. Of course, I taught you already how you can make, but let's go through project based and to see how we can make it right now. So this is a blank one, blank page, and I'm gonna open a new one. I'm gonna open a new one. I already opened. So there you go. I see consequence of beliefs. I'm gonna copy this text in order to save time, and then paste it there. Consequences of beliefs. It's really looking not better, so I'm gonna see. There you go. Make it the same one, like same bold and the same size. Okay, so I already did. And this is gonna be the okay, and now there you go. You can see 1 2 3 column, sorry, 3 column and 3 row. Okay, you see that. And for now we can do the same thing in here. We can go table, we can choose 3 of 3, and that's how you can create it. I'm gonna copy this right now in order to save time. Oops. One technique you should really understand whenever you copy paste, if you want to copy paste only the text, not the formatting, is you paste without formatting. Its shortcut is Control-Shift-V, and I do that often. There you go. And because it only helps you to have the text, not the formatting. So it's very gonna be oops. And then we're gonna say fixed mindset, oops, and then we have the, let's go with this one. I like this color. And then going to, or go in scroll. And then we have, I think visual effect, value effect. I think I came up really low. So anytime you face low column, so you say insert row above or below, sorry. So we have it there as well. So we're gonna copy paste it. There you go. So we already made that looking and even better looking table in our slide. And of course you can make this even beautiful, even better. And how you can do that from the border color. So you can choose this color and it looks even better. Or if you don't like it, so you go to choose this one. And right now it looks amazing. Now let's go to the present and to see how it looks like. Wow, it's awesome. Now I can change the font to really see how it is. There you go. It looks really beautiful and even better than this one. Okay, and then we have again the same thing, a consequence of belief. Looks smart, and then this fills up, okay, and then it says. Now you can do that as well in here, so you can draw a shape and then just draw like that. You can do that as well in here, so there's no worry about it. For example, you can go to the draw shapes. This one or this one, like this one. You can do this as well. Now you can see that it's, yeah, we're close to that. For example, this one. So we're gonna say failed transparent, don't fail anything. And but go with the fill with this one, and a weight should be this much. And there you go, we draw the same thing as that. So there's no big difference even. And if you wanted to draw the next one, so you can do that as well from here, like arrow in here. So you can see that it has sort of the thing we wanted. And there you go. And right now you can change it to the line end and to the line start everywhere. I'm gonna go with this one. Maybe 8. Oh, 8 is too big, really. Yeah, so it looks amazing right now, and I can bring in here to show that even better sometimes. Yeah, I can do even more with this, so I can change the shape to any shape I want it. In here, it's possible for me. Like for example, you can pick up this one. That seems weird. So this one is pretty nice. Okay, so that's it, how you can make that, and I hope you enjoy all of that, and I'm waiting for your assignment.
Okay, thanks again for reaching out to this part of the course. I'm very happy to help you more and more. Now, slides can appears to be simple in this world, but really it's complicated. The number one thing that's really super complicated in this world is the slide making process. So complicated things need to be learned. Complicated things need time, and they need energy. And if we don't put energy for them, so we're gonna fail at it. So slide is a way complicated than anything in presentation, public speaking, media training, all these in one place. In slide making is another process. In preparing slides, making good slides, creating good slides that really grabs the attention, and we don't lose the audience. So it's super important thing, an element. So complicated things need to be learned, and that's why we are also focused, and I'm here to help you to learn some slide tips and better how to really make slides better in Google Slide or in PowerPoint and anything you love to really appear nice and to speak better. So a slide is a complicated thing, and it needs to be learned. Of course, I'm not a top expert on this, but I can really give you all things I have learned so far as my lifelong journey, and I have an experience of giving presentation and helping other, and so you learn it also in your own. Okay, so let's learn complicated things and really finish it and really be great at it. Another why is really to learn slide and how to make it better is slide is something that we can use with, and we can make a great experience with the audience. Really, after all, it's positive experience you make, and it's positive experience and you create with your audience, and that's what we all wanted, really. So slide can be really a good asset if you use it wisely, and if you really make it simple for yourself. And once you make it simple, and you can use to create a positive experience for your audience, and your audience say, well, that guy at least had a good slide. and so that's, so far we are really focused on it too much, and that's two big reason why we learn slide, and that I'm focused here in this section to teach you how to make better slide. So number one is it's complicated, okay? It seems to be one slide, one blank page, but it's not really, because really lots of tools we have right now, they made it complicated. Pretend if there was a keynote only, so it was not complicated so far. So number one, it's complicated, so that's why we'll learn it. We can use it to bring positive experience with the audience. So that's it. Let's go to the next section, to the next part. And you know what? We have a lot of tools in slide softwares. We have too much animation, transition, visuals, and really lots of cool transition even. And too much images, too much text even. They are awful. And I need you to tell that you need to go simple as possible, to not put too much extra work for yourself, and that's the whole thing you wanted, okay? So now whenever people ask me is, the number one best way to really to create a good slide is to really not make it too much complicated. I mean, too much animations, transitions, picture, text, even all of these are not necessary. So I'm gonna tell you, and I hope you understood, lots of slide making, creating slides, powerful slides into project based of this course. Okay, so until now we focused on 3 things. Okay, why we should learn it, because it's complicated, and we can use positive experience to create positive experience, and then too much of all the tools or media are not necessary. So let's go to the next. Okay, so I told you why you should learn slide, create powerful slide, but this thing also should be said right over here, should be told. I should tell you right now, and that is, you should be independent. I mean, pretend if you don't have a slide, you should also be able to talk with the audience. You should also be communicating with the audience. So a slide can be a tool to help, extra help, okay? It cannot replace you, okay? So that's the main thing I wanted to tell you. So you need slides also, but you need your extra skill. You need your speech skill. And what that means, if pretend that there's no slide, you should be able to talk nicely with stories and memory and create a memorable speech, all of that. And that's necessity, really. You can do that in your whole area, really, right? So be independent slider, not just very connected to a slide. I should make a slide every day. I should have prepared slides at every part of my speech. No, lots of talk. You should be directly communicating to the audience and connecting with the feelings of the audience. An audience should feel you, not feel the slide too much. All right. So that's this part of this section. I told you why you should learn slide. I have really big philosophy of why I always summarize this part, and I will tell you later. Okay, until now I told you why you should learn slide process making, and you know, and it's great, okay? Because of that you should learn it. And because you can create positive experience, and you can also, because it's a complicated thing, you need to learn. I told you why. And at first step right now, whenever you decide to make the number one tip I'm going to give you right now in this section is, anytime you desire and you dream to, you decide to create slide in your powerful PC, first let's do it in this paper, okay? You can use sticky notes, or just a paper, or maybe a phone, or maybe something like paper, and you can do that and you just draw it on your paper or thing, and that helps a lot, really, because sometimes most of our brain is complicated, okay? It works good on the paper. So if you decide to make that, and it would be really amazing thing. So the number one thing, start point and quick start of a slide, creating a slide, is draw it on the paper, not on the computer. So that's it. Okay, see you in the next part. Okay, until now you might notice that all the time I'm summarizing, okay? I'm telling you that way, hey, we learned so far this, okay, positive experience, creating positive experience, it's complicated, and then I tell you that I summarize each time, and you already know what I'm doing. I am using big picture, or called zoom in, zoom out technique. In this way, this is the second thing I can tell you in slide making process, okay? So anytime you decide to create a slide, you should be able to zoom in and zoom out, or tell the big picture each time. I mean, the audience should be understandable. Audience should understand that where they are, okay? So I'm using that. Okay, you already know where you are. You already know that I told you why you should learn slide making process, and right now we are on how to make slide. So you already know what I'm doing. Big picture works with brain, and brain is somehow designed only on that way. Okay, it's not working if you tell tips and tricks all of hey, here's 47 tips, let's review it all then. No. Please make it a big picture, okay? People should visualize that. People should really see that in a realistic world. So that's called big picture. And I use zoom out and zoom in technique, okay? I right now tell you zoom out and zoom out technique, okay? I tell you that, hey, we learned this much so far. So that's all, that's zoom in and zoom out technique. So anytime you made a slide, so please summarize each time that you go to a next step. Okay, when you explain the next step, please explain the last one or the all one that's necessity. Okay, that can be really a good asset to you. All we know that works simplicity, okay? Brain works with simplicity, and you know that all, and it's really fantastic if you do that as well. So I mean, too much transitions or coming like that, or animation like that, it's boring and it makes the audience attract you, okay? Here's the one thing that I can give you in third tip is, please don't put extra work, okay? As long as you have the audience not too much grabbed with your attention and not lose you, that's fine, okay? Audience should really stick with your talking, and that's the whole thing you wanted. Please don't put too much extra work on slide that pushing too much or something else or like that, okay? Or sound like that. And those things causes trouble in brain. So until now, we said draw a slide on paper, big picture, and don't push too much the memory and everything, all of that. Everything should have feeling. Whenever you explain something, some statistic or some other things like chart or all of that, should be visuals. If you tell only by numbers, it's gonna be disaster. So you have your own decision, okay? So but please make this really great thing, and everything should have a feeling. Okay, make it somehow that it creates positive feeling to the audience. Audience should feel that, hey, this is really amazing and it has feeling. So you should really do that and make everything feeling, that everything should have feeling, really. And once you do that, so you create that every topic is important, okay? So if you do that and you create it, really, so the audience know that that thing is important. Okay, and you show things that are important, and you make things important, and that's all thing you wanted in the slide, creating slide. Okay, that was all for this thing. Alright, so until now we really told you all things that you should really do on how, and we're on the how section. Okay, so the one thing that you should do, because speaking is really like this, okay? Your speaking should be like this, okay? Sometimes grabbing the attention and sometimes going down, and then grabbing attention and then going down. I mean, you should tell a story, you should tell a slide, you should tell picture, you should have some feelings, show important things, okay? Have some feeling in it, and then audio or video or something else. And if you follow this graph, your speaking will be dramatically great to the audience. And that's all we wanted, okay? So grab the attention, okay? Don't be normal, don't be typical, okay? Because typical people speak like really single line. So you should really have this line. And that's all you wanted in this part of public speaking and presentation, anything. Okay, see you in the next section.
Hello, so let's go with the presenter. One tool that you can switch between the pictures that you have in Google Slide or PowerPoint. I have one presenter, very old one, but it's really working and it's fun to slide and to hit the next button and to point to important things. And you can buy it cheaply over website, and any website really, and maybe your local shops does have it. So it's very easy to buy, and it's very remote, and it's very lightweight, and it has good things in it. So the presenter that I use mostly is this presenter. So you can see it right now. It's very black. It's like pen. You can see it right over there. And hopefully if I show it like this way, it's better.
So the presenter I'm using is really this presenter. Okay, it's very easy and it's very simple one. Yeah, you can see it right over here. So it has 3 buttons right now. You can see it has 3 buttons, 1, 2, and 3, and another jack. It has another connector. It has also. So there you go. It has that. And whenever we connect them together, it comes together like this. So I'm gonna connect like this, and it's gonna be into this. Oops. Yeah, you can see it right now. It's one package, and it's very amazing thing. Let me zoom that on it. Okay. There you go. You can see it right now. And it's very lightweight. You can see it right now. It's very lightweight, and it does that. Now, how you can use it, of course, whenever you hit the present, whenever you go mouse and you hit the present button, let me do that, and yeah, there you go. And right now you can see that. And once you connect this jack and this connector to the computer, yeah, it's a little bit hard to, yeah, sometimes it's easy. So I'm gonna connect this to computer right now, and it should be connected. And then whenever I do that, okay, I should hit this, and it turns the pages. Okay, next page, idea number 1, idea number 2, idea number 2 again. It might be 3, and so that is it for the basic. But if you want to somehow point to this, so you can see right now it's pointing also. I don't know you can see that or not, but you can see it there. So it's for pointing. So there you go. I love this because it's very cheap, and it's very it can be found at reasonable price, and it's very lightweight, and it's like pen. You have it, okay? And people say that it's pen. and this is the number 1 trick. But whenever you hold this thing, it turns to black. So that to turn it into black, you hit this button. But if you want to turn it into white, so you hold this button. So let's do that. Oops. Let's see. It did a lot of work to me. Okay, let's go back then. I'm gonna go back. So this is it. Present. Now let's hold this and to see what happens. So it doesn't change anything, but for PowerPoint, this button works well, and it makes it really to see the complete white background. Okay, so that's it.
Okay, a quick assignment and homework or project work you should really do, and that is search and really find out what is the best slide you ever have seen. Okay, the slide that you have ever seen, maybe it's TED Talks, or maybe it's from your school or university, and the slide processing that you have seen, please make that up. Please create the same as looking as that slide you wanted. Okay, it shouldn't be less than 5 slide, and then you can submit it in this part. And I'm waiting to that. Okay, you can use my techniques as well. Of course you can use it, and then to create your own slide. And if you haven't seen, so make some other slide. Okay, make something, create some slide that you will be able to make it in the future. Okay, I'm waiting to see that, and I'm waiting to assist that as well.
Another quick reminder, you have classwork, or maybe some people call it assignment, or some people call it homework. That's fine, anything you wanted to say. You have that, so I'm waiting for you to do that, because in that way I can really
be sure that you understand that everything is okay about this course and there's no need to be updated. And if there was something that you really felt again that there is missing, please let me know, and I want to do that as fast as possible. Again, at the end of the day, this course is only for you.
Congrats, you made it. I hope now you feel great about Google Slide and you have the scale you wanted and you were looking for. This course is made of hundreds of people's opinions and feedback and comments. So why don't you give us a feedback about this course so we can improve this course for future students. Like our past students did it, and we hope you do the same.